Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Tonight is D&D Shattered Obelisk, D&D 5e Shattered Obelisk, actual play. Welcome to the show, everybody. I am Clown Baby. I will be your DM. Uh, we're about to get started. Be sure to leave comments, or you can chat away. Someone, I'm sure, will be there to respond or say hello or whatnot. Please do be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And without further ado, we're going to get right to it. Our players are debating what they're about to do here at the onset of the thing. All good stuff. Thought you guys shouldn't miss it. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Aside from the stuff that we raise our eyebrows at and the source of the bodies, there's nothing else we can there's nothing else that we have no proof of other nefarious activities, so we wait until we get those before straight up attacking him.
Yeah, I'm okay with sparing him as long as he gives, or we can earn access to a spell book.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Again, this is all out of character. In character, my guy is not part of any of the conversation because he's trying to hide still. So whatever you decide, he's going to go along with it.
I'm definitely gonna have to pick up those two books, Clown. The Mortar and Pestle and the Hammer and Anvil.
I'm still on the page of give him the information and then kill him.
I'm sorry, the mortar pester. What?
I
Or
said
was
give him the
that? No,
information.
sorry, that was Jaded that sent it. Jaded.
We were agreeing to spare him, and until I thought we were agreeing to spare him for now.
Oh, that's cool.
The second we turn our backs, we're just gonna instantly kill him.
All right. Well, seems like you guys have your course of action planned.
Not really.
Okay. Well, never mind. You're still arguing it.
I don't know.
I guess in every circumstance, every instance of a plan, it all starts with getting the information. So how about we do that first and see where it goes? He may attack us. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. So I mean,
Wait, but the information we needed was, or that we were trying to get, was that purely for the Banshee?
Yeah.
Okay.
so before you guys kick it off here, why doesn't someone give me like a quick real recap? You guys didn't do a whole lot, but just let our viewers know the status of the current moment. Since you're at a standoff here, you guys are debating what you're going to do about this thing for those who weren't here last week. Take it away, anyone.
I've got the notes pulled up unless someone else wants it.
Go for it.
Okay. So we found the Bugbear's Cave and Lookout at Wyvern Tor, and we questioned some of the bugbears, or those were just like a random encounter, I believe. And John questioned them, and they said that there's 6 other bugbears in the cave. Oh wait, no, those were that was the lookout at the cave. Yeah. We gagged them and put them on the disc as the other forces emerged from the cave. And we killed the ogres and bugbears and found a treasure chest and a drawing of a strange, lanky goblin with a crystal jutting out of its skull. And we heard other rumors about goblins with glowing hands, and we actually found one at the mines, but none of them living. We took the heads of the ogre and the boss bugbear, X-Biter, for turning it in for the bounty, and we came across the necromancer that had a lot of zombies, but he was at least not necessarily friendly, but not, trying to kill us on sight. And he said that he will give some information for taking care of marauders, and we want him to tell us about the banshee we're supposed to coax out of for information on a spellbook for the trying to remember the name of them, the Harpers, I think. So he knows that the Banshee's name is Agatha. And he wants us to ask her who was the wizard who built the tower in Old Owl Well. That's where we are now. And we were torn about whether to do his task or fight him and question him as a prisoner. But we plan to get info on Agatha by showing him we killed the Marauders. And it sounds like we'll kind of go from there.
All
Because
right.
there's debate among the party as to what the next step should be.
Yes. So before I unpause it here, you guys have any more debate at what your next course of action is? So you're not just sitting there in front of this guy arguing with each other about whether or not you should attack him, because that
I mean,
won't go over well.
We're going to show him the
Yeah.
heads of the ogre and the bugbear and try to get any information on Agatha that we can.
and then after that, I say go do the thing for him with Agatha, and deal with the Banshee, and then come back and deal with him after when we decide what to do.
Okay.
Okay. One.
Maybe Agatha can tell us about him, and that can help us decide.
Okay. So let's unpause things here. Get this thing going. So what's your first course of action?
Woldak will tell him, okay, we've decided. We were wondering if we should divulge if that we've already taken care of the bugbear and the ogre, but yeah, we need some more information on Agatha, so we can deal.
You took care of the Marauders at Wyvern Tor?
Yep. Do you want to see the heads?
Yeah, I would like
All
to
right.
see them. Make sure you
I
got the
will-
right ones.
I will ride to the cart and grab them and
You hold up
display them
safely behind the wall.
over. Well, behind the wall is not safe, but Revlos is getting out of fireball range of everybody.
Okay. He's like, ah, yes, there they are. You did indeed deal with the Marauders at Wyvern Tor. That's a weight off my shoulders. They seemed inclined to cause trouble here. I can now get back to my work unimpeded, not having to worry about them bothering me.
So are you just a historian? I mean, we may be able to help with more information if you need it.
I'm just conducting some research here at the old Owl Well. Like I said, I could really use the help from Agatha the Banshee, but I don't dare risk her anger.
So what can you tell us about her?
I know that if you can appease her, she will answer a question of your choosing. She is very knowledgeable of the history of the area long ago, since she died long ago, and so when it comes to figuring things out that happened in the past, there's no better source of information than someone who was there.
Do you have any clues as to how we may appease her?
Well, nothing comes to mind offhand. I know that in her life, let me see, what do I know? Sorry. Okay. I know that she owned a bunch of beautiful baubles in her life. I know that she was. No, that's about it. I guess that's all I know.
How do you know her name?
I've been in the area for quite a while. Research here and there. I stumbled upon her. The locals tend to know, some of the people around here also tend to know about her. It's just some local knowledge I managed to come upon. I'm sorry, I'm really blowing it here.
You're fine. So if we get this information from her, would that grant us access to transcribe spells from your spell book?
No, I don't think I could part with spells from my spell book. I do have some scrolls laying around you're welcome to look into.
Well, out of character, I wouldn't be taking any spells from him. I would just be basically copying his notes.
Yeah. I know.
What kind of scrolls do you have? Because if we can only get her to answer one question, we have another person who needs an answer. And
Hang on, let me see what I got back here. And he walks into his tent. You can hear him like rustling around. Hear some clinking and clanking. He comes out and he opens up a bone tube, and he pulls out a scroll and he's like, "Oh, looks like I got here a scroll of darkness. I also have some trinkets and whatnot and some jewelry. You're welcome to. I'm sure you can fetch a pretty penny for some of these things."
I heard jewelry.
jewelry, sweet, we can get that anywhere. But scrolls and spellbooks, not so much.
I'm rubbing my hands as I think about the jewelry. I'm like, can I see the jewelry, please? Guys, it's free money.
I'm with
Building him
Wolbeck.
is all free money.
I'm with Woldak. Like jewelry and other monetary loot we get quite often. And we're not exactly hurting for money either. But
Yeah, but it might be
scrolls
pretty.
and grimoires and all those kind of like, magic items are things that are really hard to come across.
Oh, was he only giving us one? Okay, then.
No, he said he's got stuff for you. It's just
I mean, if we can get her to answer the question and the other question that we've been told to ask, then, I mean, might as well take some of this stuff, but kind of disappointing we don't get what we really need.
what do you really need?
Spellbooks. What if we share spells? I can transcribe from yours, you can transcribe from mine.
I'm not really in need for more spells. Plus, I'd have to fetch my spell book. It's quite safe at the moment. You seem rather, I would say, interested in my spell book, and it makes me hesitant to reveal it.
I'm interested in getting more spells like every wizard is. Yeah.
I can understand the pursuit of knowledge is important, but also, you know as well as I, my most prized possession is my spell book, and I'm not so willing to just what's it called?
Garrett? Or
No,
gonna try?
make it vulnerable, but I can't think of the word I was trying to think of. Anyways, yeah.
Lose where it is. Yeah.
I'm sure, yes. Well, if you go and, there you go. If you go and do this task for me, I can scribble down a few spells from it for you if you'd like. I can have them ready for you by the time you return. That seems a fair enough trade. I can keep my book protected. You get your spells. Win-win.
Okay. Well, that leads to the question of what spells are available.
I'm sure a wizard of your standing. I'm sure I have some spells that a wizard of your standing will appreciate.
This
So
is bullshit. He's not even telling us exactly what spells that he's going to give us.
I don't know if the DM has a list of all his spells or not.
Sorry,
Or
I
if
was in
that's
character.
yeah, out of character. I
Okay,
was just
okay, out of character, out of DM, whatever. Like, you guys are strangers to me. Like, I'm gonna play things close to my chest. Why would I reveal to you my strengths? Like, come on. Are you gonna come tell me every spell that you can cast right now? Like,
No, but he did offer to exchange spells with you, and you do want us to do something. So he's trying to indulge in a little bit of the reward that he's going to get from the thing that you want him to do. I think that's why. I think that's kind of what we're getting at right now.
it can be a win-win. I mean, I'm not asking you to expose anything I'm not exposing.
Also,
I should
like
not
while
have
we
said
are
that with the bard
strangers, we
here.
are also the strangers you asked to go do your job for you. So, and we did that job. So, like, we should get our pay. We should get that.
I am definitely indebted to you for taking care of the marauders, but it does appear that you were already on your way to do that as it was, seeing as how you already killed them before I ever asked you to do that. That was just a turn of fortune in my case. He was saying that to you. I'm assuming you said all that stuff to him,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Artemis.
I did say that to him.
Yeah, so he's like, there you go. Like, you were doing it anyways.
Yeah, but like,
I have information on the surrounding area. I've been around here for some time. I can provide you with any information I got. Uh, you know, I know Agatha's a banshee. She's been there in the ruins of Coneyberry, since the town fell. She's not to be messed with. I don't want to mess with her. I find myself a powerful enough, a capable enough necromancer, but I'm good on messing with her. So I would definitely warn you all to tread lightly with her.
Out of character, real quick. So the necromancer wants us to get the banshee to do what again? I'm sorry.
Answer a question. That's all.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just wanted to be sure.
He wants to know what was the name of the wizard that built the tower that he's camped out by.
Out of curiosity, would we happen to know that? Did anyone make a history check?
didn't you all make history checks on him last thing? We all did.
I think on him,
Yeah,
not
we
the
all
tower,
did.
though.
Oh,
Can I make a history check on the tower?
I guess. I mean, the only history check you really make is like a stone cutting history check.
I don't actually get advantage on those.
Yeah, I do. So, I mean, you can tell from the construction and the stonework that it's an ancient building. It's pretty well built. The stones are well crafted. Uh, though it appears to be in ruins now, you know, the main tower portion is still in mostly intact and seems pretty sturdy to you. These walls that extend out from it seem to be made of a kind of a lesser sort of stone, and that's why they're more crumbly than the tower itself. As to who crafted it, you don't know, and you know it was crafted quite a long time ago.
I want to ask the necromancer why he wants to know. Why do you want to know who made the tower?
It'll help me with my research in the area.
Can I know more about your research that you're doing in the area? Like, what are you researching?
You know, just this and that. You know, pursuit of study. I find the tower interesting, as well as the wizard who crafted it. I'm curious to know more about him.
But if we told you who said wizard was, like we got the information from the Banshee, and we told you who said wizard was, would you in turn try to look for said wizard? Or is wizard even alive anymore?
I'm
Do you know?
sure the wizard that constructed this tower is long gone.
All right. Hmm. Then,
As I said, I don't want to risk the Banshee's anger, and I can understand if you don't want to either. It's you'd just be helping me out and doing me a big favor. As I said, any other information about the area that you want to know, I will happily uh, impart to you. You did take care of the marauders at Wyvern Tor, even though you were already going to do that, as it appears, since it's already done. Uh, it's still a big weight off of my shoulders. They were getting a bit too close, and it was only a matter of time before I aroused their suspicion and they turned to raiding me. I would hate to have to abandon this site and possibly lose my life and my belongings to them. Uh,
uh,
Various information I know about the area. I know of a mine contained within the foothills near the city of Phandalin. I also know that there is a goblin hideout among the forest in what's it called? The what's it forest? The Neverwinter Woods. Uh, just
One thing,
huh?
we have seen evidence of goblins with glowing veins and like crystals growing out of their heads. Can you point us in their direction?
I too have seen these and heard stories about them, but I haven't had any dealings with them myself, nor do I can I seem to figure out where they're originating from. They seem to pop up with some of the marauding bands and then shuffle off. They appear to be looking for something.
hmm.
Other than the marauding camp, do you know where any other marauders are camped out? Because
Uh,
we found their cave.
Other than the ones at the Wyvern Tor, I know there's a big goblin stronghold, like I said, in the Neverwinter Wood, just
Yeah,
inside of it, north of Phandalin.
yeah, we found the one. Yeah, over by the old ruined castle. Yeah, we took care of them too.
Oh my, you're quite the accomplished adventurers. I'm sure getting this information from Agatha the Banshee wouldn't be too troublesome for you.
I understand your reluctance to divulge all the spells you can cast, but I'm trying to figure out if doing your task, how much is it worth to us? Can you say whether or not you have summon undead spirit, hypnotic pattern, or tiny servant?
I do not know these storms or these spells.
Fabricate or polymorph?
I am not familiar with these spells either.
What spells are you familiar with then?
Well, he's not gonna tell us. He said he won't.
Mm.
I can divulge that I can command the elements of fire and ice, and I can defend myself if I need to.
Hmm.
I have to say, your line of questioning is a little uneasy. It feels like you're trying to size me up.
We're trying to size up the reward, not you.
Like I said, if you carry out this task for me, I'll make it well worth your while.
Let's just go do the task and then come back and kill him. I mean, at this point, let's just do something.
I mean, if we're going to go do the task, then why just kill him then? Why, like, it feels like we
Because
can just...
I like already have I have a big feeling that we're gonna come back and the reward that he's gonna give us isn't worth it for this.
Mm.
He's being awfully
We'll
vague.
judge that. We'll judge that when he actually gives us the reward. Okay, let's just go. Let's just go.
All right.
Go do the banshee.
Shit, if it's one piece of jewelry, you're down.
I have my sandals.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We'll head out to the Banshee and see what we can discover.
Very well. I wish you all luck. And you can, with that, you can see the rest of the zombies shuffling back into the tower. Safe travels, and I'll get working on those spells for you upon your safe return. Good day.
Okay. Good day.
Good day.
All righty. Alrighty, so y'all, everybody but Kess gets back onto the cart.
Sorry, I was on microphone. I'm trying to stealthily go past this, but I think this is a solid wall.
Yes, it is.
Is it a half wall that I can climb over? Or?
Uh,
Okay, if it's not, he's inside already, right? So
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to use the same stealth roll I had, and there. Okay.
all right. All right, go ahead. So it's, pretty late in the day. You could probably travel another square before nightfall. Um,
I mean, I guess we just continue that.
yeah. So yeah. I need to get you guys Oh man, I thought I had. All right, well, I guess. I will just go with Old Faithful here. One second while I load up the scene.
Did you forget to check the compendium folder for the scenes?
Yes, I did actually. That's what I have to look for.
That's where they're at.
Yeah, I don't got time for that. All right, here we go. We're just gonna
Oh
go.
my god.
What? It's already gonna take longer than it already has. I should have been doing it while they were debating what they were gonna do. I'm just gonna load up Old Faithful.
And in the meantime, there's a scene imported. There you go. All three.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
And I bet their tokens are already there too, huh?
I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, this would have totally been a good one. All right, well,
You
next
can
time.
always just activate it.
No, they're here. This is what everybody's seeing.
Okay.
So you guys stopped to make camp for the night. You're still, like in these rolling foothills. So, you're pretty well sheltered.
I'm going to cast Animate Dead again to maintain control of my skeleton.
Very well. All right.
So he really didn't have much useful information at all, did he?
I think we should have killed him. Also, I'm getting extreme deja vu from this place where we stopped at here.
Well, we're traveling around a bunch of hills. It's going to look similar.
Yes. So yeah, you guys gotta, set up camp and all that stuff. So what's going on? What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna play the loot in my inventory.
Very well. Aurora, are you with us? Oh, no. She's muted, so she's probably doing something.
Okay, I was also a little suspicious because they don't have an animate undead spell, despite having a zombie army.
Oh, that's just Animate Dead.
Oh,
I was looking for... I was looking for Summon Undead Spirit.
okay, I see.
That is spiffy. You can make like ghosts and skeletons that shoot laser rays and stuff. Well, maybe not lasers, but they can shoot stuff. Necromantic bolts.
What's a laser?
It's a ray of radiant energy.
Whoa.
I would have said just a beam of light, but yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, you guys are here. Don't forget your berries are gonna probably expire at night. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll feed the donkeys and eat probably the remaining that I have.
And we should feed ourselves, so we've eaten for the day.
Gesundheit. Oh, how do I make health bars show up? How do I make his health bars show up? Setting. So, like, are you guys gonna make camp? Or what's going on here? Like,
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
make camp.
I'll take first watch. Revelos can get second.
Yep.
No, sorry, reverse. Sorry.
As far as I know, Revelus doesn't need to sleep, so he can stay awake for both.
It's fine. He's a night owl.
He's a
Alright.
face spirit.
okay, well, yeah. Then I guess if you guys have no other things to tend to for camp making and all that stuff, go ahead and long rest it.
Just remember to eat your berry, but we can see that in character, I guess.
Yeah. And don't forget to cast more.
Indeed. Did we find anything? I'm missing one spell slot.
Uh,
I could have clicked it by mistake, actually. Hang on.
no, wait a sec. Didn't you?
Oh, yes, we got ambushed in the night, right?
No, you did. You did Wyvern Tour.
Yeah, we
didn't
fought
sleep
the
between
bugbear
that?
and ogres.
You went to Wyvern
Did we not?
Tour. That was all. That was all yesterday. After you killed the things at Wyvern Tour, you killed the things at Wyvern Tour in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so that does make sense. I only have 5 then. That changes the math a little bit. So we'll only have 50 berries.
10 for each.
Yeah, but that means that we don't have extras to give to.
I'll give extras. I mean, I don't need 10.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I think generally the ranged guys don't take as much hits. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start casting it. Wait, hang on. Let me make sure I get rid of the old ones.
I had to check and make sure I was muted because I yawned right before you, and I thought that made you yawn.
They are contagious.
Okay. Good berry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, inventory.
Just to confirm, we're adding 10 to our current inventory, right?
Correct.
Yeah, but you have to take it from the new pile because the old pile is gonna say expired when you try to use it. Inventory. I'm just gonna delete the old one so no one gets confused. Okay, that's the new batch in there.
So everyone, be sure to take your good berries.
Yep, got mine.
How do you access the group inventory again?
It's in the actors tab. The third tab over for you, I believe. It should show you and then a little like DnD symbol that says Danger Company. You just click to open
Yeah,
that.
got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Alright, so camp setup. Berries have been cast. We've eaten. Was there anything else? Otherwise, we're long resting.
So,
All right, just need a long rest from chateau.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was going through my inventory and forgot about that.
All right. All right. So night goes off without a hitch. You guys wake up in the morning, well rested, energized, and ready for the new day. You tear down camp. Get yourselves all situated. And I guess head out, right?
Yep.
I'll let someone else drive so I can keep casting my ritual spells for the disc and the phantom steed.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna need a reminder where everything is.
I don't know if your map shows. Does your map show Coneyberry on it?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry. Yes, it does.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay. So it's 2. So, about noon, you arrive at Coneyberry. Holy crap, did I forget to put you guys on it? I prepped all this shit and I forgot to do that one thing, really? I'm terrible.
Yeah, we want free entertainment and no loading screens. Come on.
I feel you.
I'm kidding.
All right. Let me know when you guys all load in here.
Funny that it's always that last 1% that takes 99% of the time
Yes.
to load.
I'm loaded in, but it's a black screen for me.
It's nighttime.
Oh,
Although you said it was noon.
Wait. No, it's not nighttime, it's noon. I forgot to configure the scene. There you go. So, you're traveling around along the Tribord Trail, and you come upon the old town of Coneyberry. It's been abandoned for years, and it lines in ruins. This trail, runs through the abandoned town, so it's an easy landmark that you can locate. Yeah, so this trail, winds through the town and arrives here. And it's just a bunch of ruin houses. That town has been clearly abandoned. No real signs of like any sort of like, of why it was abandoned, but it wasn't like raided or anything like that. It appears.
According to legend, the banshee should not appear until nightfall, though we may want to search around, see if there's any other baubles that we may offer her. Or other information that we can get to gain some leverage.
what's a bobble again?
It's like a little trinket or whatever.
Alright.
Out of character, we were given a golden comb from the acolyte.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, was that directed at me? My bad.
No, I was
No,
letting
no,
Cacti know.
Sorry.
all right.
Think we need to scout for threats first, or I've never been here.
Should we split up and search each of the houses that we can see right here?
I was gonna say, do we actually know anything about the location other than the banshees here?
You just know
Like,
that
is there anything else we should be worried about?
not really.
Could I try a history check to see if any of us know like anything about it, or
Oh shit! I should be paying attention. Oh, I was animated.
Yeah, like I think scouting is still a good idea. It's just if we happen to know what we would be looking for in case there is danger.
I can do a history check, but I think I've told you everything.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. Do a history check.
All right. 16.
So I mean, from what you can recall, that you don't know why the town was abandoned, but it's been abandoned for some time, and the inhabitants have all left long ago. Oh, was I saying something?
what?
Nothing. I'm trying to think of what I said.
If I don't know who that came from, but if it came from me, I pressed the wrong button.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't show who placed it, does it?
no, it's supposed to be
Mhm.
anonymous.
Sorry.
I did not get any of that.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that was
didn't
complete
either.
robot.
I never got to do my history check. I had to go for like
Anyways, you don't know why the town was abandoned, just that it was. You know the Banshee resides here. Outside of that, you just know that it's a landmark town along the Tribord Trail. Like the trail winds through the town. Basically everything I've already stated. It does seem odd to you guys that the town has been abandoned since it lies along the trail, so maybe all the marauding that's been going on, you know, made the town run down. But again, like I said, from what you can see, it doesn't appear like the town was like attacked or raided, which caused its abandonment.
I see. So it's not like a necromancer came around instead of just turning people undead.
Doesn't appear so.
Okay.
Oh, Anjin, did you want the barrel?
Yeah, sure.
Or are you going to be stealthy?
Ooh. Yeah, can I roll a stealth check and then I'll take the south and maybe. So here's the question: do we want to split up or stick together? Because if we're sticking together, it doesn't make sense for you to roll a stealth here.
I mean, we can split into groups of 3 since Woldak has the skeleton.
I think it's safer to stick together. I mean, it's only noon. She's not going to show up for another 6 hours. This village does not look that big, but if you guys want to, that's fine.
Okay, in that case, maybe. Do you want to do the outskirts like this, circle around, and then go through the middle?
It's fine. It looks like there's like some graveyard or something up there. We may find her body. I don't know.
I'd say let's go to the graveyard last and check along the east and then south and loop up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if she pops up, that's probably where she'll pop up. I don't know.
Well, there's immediately a building here. I thought it was just the angle of the cliff, but
So you approach this building. It appears to be like a way station. Definitely, it's the first building into town. Seems like it used to have a lot of traffic. Um, it's a pretty, from the outside, it's a pretty big building. Seems very welcoming. There's an old, you can see like an old broken signpost, but you can't really make out the writing. It's been worn away. But given the shape of the sign and whatnot, it looks like this used to probably be used like an inn or something.
Unlooking appears to be a bedroom, so that's kind of consistent. I'm gonna look through the other window. Oh, it's open
John,
here.
you want
Actually.
to check the interior with me?
Yeah, I'll check with you.
Window I'm looking through looks like it's kind of like a kitchen area with a rug.
Never mind. It's not.
So you enter
can go
Chateau and everything's really run down. You can see a fireplace on the east side of the room with windows on the north and west side of the room. Some old furniture is, kind of worn down and broken into pieces. Again, it doesn't really, look like anything bad happened. It just looks like wear over time and disrepair, or, no upkeep and just fell apart due to disrepair.
Hmm.
Where to?
It looks like there should
Trying
be
to
an
go in
opening
the
south.
hall, but
Yeah, it wouldn't let me. I don't know if that is an entrance or a wall.
Is there a
it
wall there,
looks
really?
like at an awkward angle. Yeah,
Yeah, south of Aurora and
Hmm.
Chateau.
because I'm trying to go diagonally and it won't let me.
You're right. There is a wall
Yeah,
there.
it collides with the wall.
Is it like a blocked door? Or?
No, it's just the way the
I
tiles are
deleted the
set up.
wrong
We can't
section.
get
Oh well.
in.
There.
Oh, there we go.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
it's like all the
Just so
doors
you
have.
know, you can Control Z anytime you accidentally remove the wrong thing.
Well, now I've removed a couple walls.
They're just supposed to be changed to door configuration. I don't know why
That
they're
probably
not
would have been
doors.
easier.
Yeah, because none of them are working. Oh no, this one has an actual door sign.
Yeah, I already changed that one.
Can we search the supply boxes for anything?
All the boxes you check open, and some boxes you find some old papers. Like old like kind of decayed papers, but
Okay.
nothing really of value in any of the boxes. They all appear to be empty.
I'm trying to remember if Woldak wanted boxes or not.
No, he's got plenty of shims. He's got.
Would he have use for extra paper? 'Cause apparently I found a bunch.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll bring those with me. And since we're next to the cart, I'm just going to drop it off real quick. Oh, no. There we go.
And I'll be searching the rooms for any other baubles we can find.
Oh yes, you look around. You don't really see any sort of trinkets or anything. This bedroom, the bed is worn, like the mattress looks chewed into. The sheets are falling apart. There's a old broken chair in the corner.
Actually, I'll tell the skeleton to search. I'm going to be ritual casting detect magic.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? That actually reminds me. I need to do my thing as well and do Crimson Rite of Flame on my tab.
You're not detecting any magic.
How long does the crimson thing last, by the way?
Until long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so 2 damage.
So, Engine, you were kind of running around there. you opened up some of the rooms. You found two other rooms that were in similar states of disrepair. The beds are all kind of broken apart, and the mattresses are chewed into. There's some old like holy rugs. Holy as in they have holes in them, not like they're hallowed.
I was gonna say because the other way sounds like they might be worth something.
Yeah. No.
When you say the mattresses are chewed into, what kind of bite marks are on them things?
Like a little small, like rats, probably.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
It's always fucking rats.
But yeah. So you guys spent about like a good hour searching this in, find nothing of value.
Oh,
Is there actually a
It's
black pot here?
A black what?
Like a cauldron or a pot?
No, it's just a fireplace.
Okay. Not that we need to cook any food, but it's just useful gear.
Looks like there's another building south of this one too if we want to go around the side.
I think that's we were trying to like circle, right? So and since we're leaving the graveyard last, it would be the last part of the circle.
You come upon this building. It is like a little. It looks like a little kind of shack home. Probably where the people that ran the inn. What's it called? Probably lived.
It looks even more run down.
Okay. I think it's also worth just taking a moment to search it as well.
Okay, how do I change a wall to a door?
Did you want to just delete it because it looks like the door should not be there? Like,
Yeah,
there
this
you
looks
go.
like it's just an open like archway or something.
Sorry, I missed that building. I thought I had all the other ones done.
So
We don't.
yeah, this
It's just
appears to be like like a little small living court, living house that got a fireplace. There's some old broken down boxes and a barrel that probably has it's like the broken barrel, but it's got some water, like a little small layer of water at the bottom of it. You can see a single bed, some broken tables. Everything's just kind of broken up.
ooh, quick question.
Yes.
Did any of the boxes we searched, were any of them like a chest type, or
No.
have they all just been boxes? Okay.
Woldak is still not detecting any sort of magic.
Okay, since this is a personal dormitory, I'm gonna look in the chimney and just like like that common hiding spot where it might be up in the chimney a little bit.
I gotcha. You don't see anything in the chimney. You feel around. All you can feel is you pull your hand out. It's all kind of black and charred from old soot.
We have Redless snatch the bauble from the wagon if that's where it is, and hand it to me in case we come across her and she demands tribute.
Okay.
Unless someone else wants to. Anyone else want to hold this? My guess is John, because you're probably going to be the most persuasive.
yeah, I'll hold it, Wodak.
It's in the Danger Company list. Jeweled silver comb.
You don't need to move it around. We could just say
Okay.
one of you's carrying it.
Okay, cool.
Is there like a tree house in here or something?
No, I think that was an accident. I think I accidentally put a wall down.
Well,
'Cause-
specifically a door. So I was like, the only thing I could think of was that this was a treehouse. Like, the kids just had one up there.
no, because I'm like I'm
Um,
switching between the wall controls and the select controls.
all good.
So this is
yeah.
appears to be Common's house. It does look kind of like sort of ransacked, not so much abandoned. I mean, it looks abandoned, but also kind of like things are tossed about and the tables are broken and chairs are knocked over, furniture's been tossed about. Kind of
Marauder,
yeah.
Marauders probably tried to loot it too. I'm sure this has been picked clean more than once.
Okay.
But
In that case, I'm searching the one spot I can think of, which was again in the chimney.
Again, it seems like a very clean chimney, aside from the soot.
Okay. Wait, what's this?
What's what? These stairs? They just stairs that lead to the
Oh, okay.
upper layer
It
level.
elevates slightly. Okay.
Yeah, upper level of the house. Let's say it's a 2-story house, I guess. As you look through the windows of this house that you're at, Anjin, you can see that it is also in similar state as the last house. Looks like it's been, things are tossed over, the doors smashed in. Looks like, it's been ransacked.
Same thing. I'm just searching these two areas.
Woldak, you do not detect any magic anywhere. Or
I'll
for the
check
sake of
the-
argument, Woldak, we'll just keep assuming that you're ritual casting this thing because it's gonna get turned off every few seconds because I'm advancing time as you guys spend time searching these houses.
gotcha.
I'm all. Can I just say that I'm checking all the chimneys as well?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
You come into this house. Check the chimney. Nothing's in the chimney. It is also a little beat up. As you can see, the door is broken into. Everything's tossed around quite a bit. Chateau, you're down by like a dock area. Feeds into like a little local lake, probably fishing area. There doesn't seem to be a boat tethered here. The dock is in disrepair. Part of it's sunken into the water. All the brush around here is also very overgrown. There's are sure signs that no one's been in this town for quite a long time. Revelous flies out over the lake. You can see some fish in the water. That's about it.
Nothing in or nearby the boat that sunk.
There's no sunken boat. It's just there doesn't appear to be a
Okay.
boat here, and the the dock is, like I said, in
It's the dock, not the boat. Okay.
serious disrepair, and part of it's fallen into the lake. You check the chimney at that house, by the way, Anjin, and you find nothing. Where you guys are, by the way, this house up here seems to be in better shape than the other houses, but again, inside everything is just kind of worn, nothing in the chimney. Uh, you know, furniture looks like, it's all been kind of like ratted up and chewed up, and the rug's a little chewed up.
Okay, what about these books?
The bookcase is empty. It's little like, kind of like that sideways look, tilted sideways look as it's falling apart. Tables are turned over,
It looks like there's a crate of like coal or something here.
That is just like an old storeroom. There's all the provisions there are gone. It's just empty shelves and empty boxes. Angel, you can see from where you are that there's a path leading. This is a path separate from the path of the Tribord Trail that winds through the town. This is like a separate path that kind of heads. Which direction does that head? Well, I mean, I guess it heads northwest into the forest a little bit, and you can see kind of down the path that there's like some sort of structure at the end of it.
Okay. I mean, after this maybe, but is this like an underground entrance, or is it just a board? Because it kind of looks like.
It looks like one of those little like awnings they store firewood under.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, if we need firewood, I mean, the entire town, but we also have this pile of wood here. And this is the final. No, wait. There's 3 more houses. Never mind.
All these houses, they have their doors kicked in. Chateau walks into the first one. It has that also ransacked. Nothing in the fireplace. Has that ransacked look, like things been turned over, destroyed.
So
Yeah.
still no like personal chests or anything?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
take a
wait a
look
second.
down the
This
well
looks
and
like
see
it might be
what
a
the quality
smithy.
of the water looks like.
Here you find again the doors are broken in, the fences are kind of knocked over. You do see an old anvil, and like evidence that this was probably like a blacksmith used to work here, live here. None of his tools are around, just the anvil's big and heavy and set into the ground with a crucible. No, not a crucible because you can take the crucible. A forge, where it used to burn a hot fire remains. Just nothing in the fireplaces. 1 second, everybody.
I wonder how heavy the anvil is and if it's in any good condition. Because anvils are worth a pretty penny. Especially one of that size would probably be worth quite a bit.
All right. Sorry about that.
Is the anvil serviceable?
Like, can you use it, or do you mean can you take
Yeah.
it?
Well, I was gonna ask both.
You can use it. It seems pretty heavy and big and pretty, like attached to the ground as the sorts.
Okay. Is the well workable?
Yes, there is a bucket attached to the well, and
But how's the quality of the water? Like, does it look like it's pretty
I mean,
nasty?
you gotta pull up the bucket and
Yep.
fetch the
I'll
water.
pull up a bucket.
So you pull up a bucket of
I'm
water, and water appears clear and okay, drinkable.
Smells okay. Okay, I'm gonna wash off my soot-covered hands.
All right.
And then the water wasn't clean.
And then I'm dumping the water that has the soot in it, because clearly we don't want that going back in the well. Yeah. Do we have a use for a bucket? But it would completely make the well unusable.
We can buy
I don't
another
think
bucket.
anybody's gonna miss it.
No, it's okay, because this is still part of the trail. People might be coming through here for just the
that's
water,
true.
so I'll leave that. Okay, the last thing then is the graveyard, unless we want to search the building that goes northwest.
I would say check the graveyard and then probably which house was it that was in decent condition? Was it this one?
The one that had books in it, I think. This one.
Oh, that one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say set up in that one until nighttime when the banshee.
It's about, you're approaching dusk here soon.
Oh, okay, so it's
Pretty
not
late
gonna
in
be
the day. You guys have been walking around this town searching it for quite a while.
Are any of the tombstones legible? Like, can I see the names?
No, they're all kind of old and worn. No one's been keeping them up. They've got moss and stuff growing over them, and
Yeah, I say we search the trail to the northwest real quick.
Yeah, let's do that.
Kess, did you see the GM note?
I'm guessing I'm not related to the person either.
So as you walk along this trail, the forest grows dark and still as the trail winds deeper into the trees. Heavy vines and thick layers of moss drape the branches, and the air is noticeably colder than it was in the ruined village. After a while, you come upon a domed shelter made from warped, bowing branches of nearby trees. A low doorway leads inside. Go ahead. Oh shit! I didn't. Fuck! I got to put you guys on here. You're all gonna load up to darkness.
Hello,
I was gonna
darkness, my
preload the thing
friend.
for you, but I realized because you haven't named what it actually is, that it would give it away.
What?
And the way you named the map would tell us what it was.
Yeah, what it was that I was preloading.
Oh.
Yeah, like in the top left there. I wonder whose house this could be.
So there's before you stands a 10 by 10 foot shelter. A home of sorts is, it's like there's a woven, dome of branches here.
Still just black for me.
Oh, I don't think I put the vision on either, because, man, I was all like, oh yeah, I'm totally prepared for today.
You're expecting us to come at night, that's why.
It's like looking at a declassified document, and yet literally 90% is still just blacked out.
Should be light now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good
I
now.
can see it.
Okay, I'm gonna say, like this is. I'm assuming it doesn't look run down on like the rest of the.
It just looks old and withered and tangled.
Okay.
Oh, can I
Doesn't
get
look
my?
like there's anything around it either.
So Aurora steps in. A home of sorts is sheltered within the dome of woven branches. It is sparsely furnished with chests, shelves, a table, a chase lounge, and all of it old and of elven craft.
Mm.
All
Can I
set.
get my disc and barrel? Sorry.
Oh yeah, your disc and barrel.
Okay. Because this area looks less
This.
worn, I'm not gonna ransack it. I am just looking though.
Is this
It looks like
is that a chest that we can open, or is that just a desk?
that
Dresser.
looks like
I
a
don't
wardrobe
think
or
we should
something.
open
Yeah.
because this one doesn't look as abandoned as the other ones.
This one looks like a chest.
You guys are, as you guys are, in here, walking
We're
around, looking
snoozing.
around, the air grows cold and a powerful feeling of dread grips you. A pale light flickers in the air, rapidly taking the form of a female elf. Her hair and robes waving in the spectral wind, a hateful expression twists her feature. And she snarls at you. Foolish mortals, what do you want here? Do you know it is death to seek me out?
Like we just wanted to ask a couple questions, you know.
What's it called? Hang on a second. So she howls at you and says, "Be gone."
Ooh, yay, 23. Oh, I just rolled a nat 20.
What is... Oh my god. Oh, whoops. Revelus didn't have to roll. I don't know. Oh, he's within range.
Just in case you missed the chat, they're speaking in Elvish.
Who is?
Anjin, Kess, or Anjin, Chateau,
The two people that speak Elvish.
for a bit.
I knew
Since
I could have
Oh,
picked up.
I guess I did.
Elvish.
I did miss all that. Okay, well then we will just keep all those throws for a minute here. Oh my god, I hate this. Why is this effect not going away? Okay. All right. So your home is quite beautiful, Kin. We apologize for disturbing you. Hello, we come in peace. We beseech thee. Okay. Oh. Why have you disturbed me?
John, I think that's your cue.
Would you say it's my cue? I thought it would be the people talking Elvish speaking to her.
We were just trying to calm her
Yeah.
down, but when it comes to actually getting the information, yeah, you're the speaker here.
Gotcha. All right, I'm going to take a step forward here then and go ahead and start speaking to her. Let's see. I don't need to roll anything here, right? Like I'm not intimidating her, so I don't need to roll anything to speak to her, right? Not a character.
Well, if you need to roll something, I will tell you need to roll something.
Okay, sure. Okay.
I'm just gonna slightly like nudge John before he starts speaking though, and suggest maybe we should try and like I don't know, appease her, I guess, before starting to inquire, because I feel like if we just start questioning, she's gonna get like defensive.
All right, I kind of whisper back to Aurora here. What do you recommend I say?
You mean Chateau?
Sorry, Chateau. Sorry.
Let's see.
Use the bauble. The comb.
Yeah, try gifting the comb.
Oh fuck. Okay. All right, I take the. I'm gonna go ahead and take the comb out of my
Like,
pocket
present it to
and
her.
yep, walk forward a little bit. I'm gonna get on put my hands out and present the comb to her.
As you do this, she looks down at the comb and a smile with cold amusement crosses her face. She reaches out and takes the comb from you. And as she looks at it with like kind of like a smile on her face, she says, "Very well. I know you seek many things. Ask me one question, and I will give you an answer."
All right, I'm gonna turn back and chat too. Hey, fuck, dude, it worked. Her fucking ghostly hands touch me, but she only wants one question. What should we ask her?
The other guy wanted us to ask about the tower, but I feel like should we use this question for something else?
Now, out of character sister Gorel, the acolyte of Timora, sent us on this quest to find about where the location of Bo Gentle's spellbook. I think that's what that said. Apparently, Bo Gentle lived around her time.
I don't think I was there for that, but I feel like that. Then yeah, we should probably ask that question.
Yeah, I'd say ask that first.
Okay.
We can just make
if
or
she
necromancer.
Good. All right, I'm gonna ask the spellbook question. I could give a shit less about the wizard tower.
Yeah, ask if he knows the whereabouts of was it Bo what?
Bo
Shangle?
Gentles.
Bo
Bo
Gentle?
Gentle. I think it's Bo Gentle. That's
What kind of name is
that's right. Well, that
That's what I had in the notes.
okay.
Whether it's spelled correctly, it sounded like that anyway.
No worries. All right, Agatha. I'd like to ask you if you know the locations or the whereabouts of Bo Gentle spellbook.
She kind of breathes for a second, still looking at the little hairpin thing you gave her. She's like, I traded the book to the necromancer named Sternoth from the city of Erebor more than 100 years ago. I do not know what came of the book afterward. And upon that, you have your answer. Now farewell. She fades away.
I didn't catch the whole answer. Saramoth, what was the rest?
Okay, she said she traded the book to a necromancer named Sternoth. Let me link that name for you.
Did we ever get that other necromancer's name?
I think we asked him every question but his name.
And
Because like I feel I like this is out of character, but
he
it was
was
just
from
my
the city of Ryabor, I guess. She traded it 100 years ago, and she doesn't know what came of the book afterwards.
Should we go back and question the necromancer? Because I don't think we ever asked his name.
Well, I highly doubt that he would be that old.
He might know of other necromancers. I don't know.
Out of
Anyway,
curiosity,
necromancer.
like out of character, there, what gives us the assumption that he's not 100 years old?
Well, didn't she say hundreds of years ago?
I thought she said 100.
over 100.
More than 100 years
Over
ago.
100. Okay, but what's the assumption that we don't think the necromancer that we've already met is over 100 years old?
There's way of cheating age.
That's true.
Wait, what race was the necromancer we were talking to? Because that makes a difference here.
he was a fae.
No, he wasn't.
Wait, I thought he was a fae. Wait, then what is he?
He's a humanoid.
Mm.
I say we leave. It's not. If the necromancer is scared of her, we should probably be scared of her too.
I ain't scared of nobody. I'm the fearless one. But we should probably leave.
So, what's up?
Okay, I think we should leave. And the question is, do we speak to the necromancer to get his name, or do we want to turn in this quest?
I say we talk to the necromancer. He may know this
Yeah.
guy.
Just out of the common profession, there might be a famous necromancer, something like that.
Isn't the necromancer on the way back to turn this quest though?
He's a little southeast. We're going west.
If we do go back to the necromancer, I feel like we should get his name before telling him like the name we got from her, because if it is him, or if he's protecting him, then he might lie to us.
Actually, let's just be clear. We should not tell him that we did this already, because he might know that we were only allowed the one question. Right.
Okay.
We should
Yeah.
play it off
I-
more as, hey, we just wanted to come back, and we need to think of a reason. But then, during the conversation as we leave, we then say, hey, by the way, what's your name? Something like that.
I would say what we should ask actually, rather than his name, is if he knows the name of the tower, or sorry, the person who constructed the tower, because wasn't it a necromancy
That's the question
tower?
he's
What
looking for,
he
though.
wants to know.
That's what he
That's
wants
what
to
Oh,
he's
know.
that's right.
looking
Okay.
for.
Well, we could ask him if the name Sernoth rings any bells to him.
I don't think we should mention the name
Well, I
Cernoff
mean,
at all to him.
Well, I mean, if
he
we
might.
in the name and it happens to be him, like if it happens to be him or like someone he doesn't want to disclose, then he's going to lie to us.
Or
Right.
actually, wait, reverse what I said. Instead of saying goodbye, by the way, what's your name? We should say hello. Oh, we didn't catch your name last time.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Cause
Yeah,
then,
that
and then I don't know how we're gonna, because we kind of want that information from him if he knows the other necromancer, but we also can't be too direct
Well,
with it.
I'm wondering because I have a feeling he's not Sernoth, but I have a feeling that tower might have been constructed by Sernoth. Like the answers to both questions might very well be the same.
One option is we can tell him it was Theranos, even if we don't really know.
Right. Well, we would want to know his
let's just
name
fucking lie to him.
first, but-
Yeah, of course. I think we should lie to him. I think that's the best idea we've had yet.
And the information we get from, well, yeah, we'll get the jewelry and
Oh.
stuff from him and ask him if he knows who Theranos is.
Quick question. When Woldak rolled that test to know about the quality of the craftsmanship or whatever of the tower, how old was the tower based off of its decaying and his knowledge of the material?
Not to cut in here, but I remember he said it was ancient.
Yeah,
I know there's no.
like what's ancient, right? Like because if the time periods
Well,
don't match, the lie is not going to work. If he knows that other
the
necromancer.
year right now is 1492, so over 100 years ago would be 1390, 1380, something like that.
Yes, so one.
Well, he didn't give us an age range on the tower. He just said ancient, so it could be more than 100.
That's
That's
true.
what I'm asking. Can we get a check
Yeah.
on how old it
I was
actually
just thinking age of the person, but yeah.
Can I roll a history check to see if I know who Theranos
Well,
is?
we're basing off of the one you did earlier for the
Yeah.
tower.
Yeah,
he-
but
I think he
not
wants to know-
Theranos.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
He's a famous wizard I may have heard of him, like Elminster or something.
Also, since this was only 100
Elminster,
years ago, I'm way
wow.
older than that.
I haven't heard that name in so long. You can go ahead and give me a history check.
I am going to use my inspiration.
So Sernoth. Unfortunately, you used your inspiration for that, and the name does not ring a bell. It does sound like a wizard of old. But yeah, like.
Okay. Serious, like, out of character question. Did he actually just not roll high enough, or is there just not knowledge on it?
There's just no knowledge on it.
Okay,
I don't
because
have
I was going
anything
to
to
say,
tell
holy
you.
shit,
Like,
that needs a high roll.
yeah.
I mean, all I've got to do to get it back is read my notes. It's not a big deal.
It's easy to get it back, yeah.
Yeah, I think, like, to be honest, we should be using at least one per, because we're getting back one per, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can only have one at a time, right? So.
Yeah. I usually hoard it for, like, death saving throws, but.
I guess you know that her answer is truthful, that there was once was a wizard named Sernoth who hailed from the city of Erebor.
Sounds like a limerick coming.
Yeah, over 100 years ago. He is not the same person that you saw at the old Owl Well.
Okay, so we know that for sure then.
So yeah, I would say try to pass it off as Sernoth being the creator of the tower, and see if he accepts that answer.
I think
Yeah,
if Theranos was famous enough to live for, hundreds of years, I would have heard of him. I doubt Theranos is the creator. I think we're probably just as well off, asking him his name and if he's heard of Theranos, because he never really paid us for the Marauders. He gave us, there was no information that we didn't already know.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting scammed.
Man, wow. And we didn't kill him. I feel like we should just lie to him. Maybe not tell him Sernoth, but just tell him, just make up a name.
I feel like that's definitely gonna be noticed by him though.
Well, I mean, if
How's
we
he
can
gonna
solve,
know?
I rolled a nat 20 there. Can I just save that for here? I'm joking. I'm pretty sure that we can make up a pretty convincing lie for him.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
again,
How's he gonna know we're lying to him?
but does the time? Okay, back to my original
If he
question.
figures out we're lying to him, we can just say the Banshee lied to us, and that's just that.
I mean, what Artemis is saying though. Or sorry.
Okay, back to my original question. Is the lie at least believable based on the timelines? Because if this person lived 100 years ago, or over 100 years ago, and the ruins are way older than that, then that may not line up.
Why don't we just make a completely different lie and not even say Sernoth? Let's just make a completely different name and a whole different lie in itself.
Yeah, for
he
once,
knows,
I agree with John.
Well, we can use the original lie if the timelines match up. So again, based on what was rolled for the knowledge of the ruins, how old was it?
Yeah, for the tower.
in order for rock to degrade like that, it's over 100 years. But
Okay.
I think we need to ask him about Theranos in case he knows who that person is.
Real baby.
Okay, could we pass it off as we have another lead to try to find this information, but we need information?
Yeah, that's
Get
that's
that
what
information?
I'm trying to suggest is
Okay.
ask him if the name Sernoth rings any bells, and
Or
if that gets us more information that not only might help answer his question, but also might lead us towards this book that we have to find.
we can combine all of the above. We can say that she answered in a riddle and told us that Theranos knows the answer.
That actually would also work. I think we should go with that.
Yeah, because it's clearly she's not all-knowing, because otherwise we would have gotten a more direct answer than, hey, this person who had it last, I don't know anything after that.
Yeah, and she knew Theranos, so the timelines would line up.
All right, I'm good with that.
I say we head back and just start the conversation.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, so your guys are leaving Coneyberry?
Yeah, I think we're gonna
Yeah,
head back
I
to
don't
the
think there's
Necromancer.
anything left here for us.
Okay.
I do have to go
you
now.
are, don't forget, it is getting pretty late in the day. It's nearing nighttime.
There was that one house that was still kind of in good shape. We can maybe camp out there.
Oh, so you're going to stay in Coneyberry. Sorry. Let me load
I
that.
forgot it was late.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 beds if we take the inn. Otherwise, this is in better condition, but there's only 1 bed.
Rat chewed beds, don't forget.
They're rat chewed regardless, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we can use our sleeping rolls. We just need something that has, is closed off from the elements.
I do have to go now.
All right, Artemis, you have a good one.
All right, thank you.
when it's in better condition, we're talking about the interior, right? Exterior, is it? Are they all the same?
Exterior,
Well,
they're all the
I mean,
same. Yes.
quite a few are missing doors. So,
Yeah.
Well,
like
I
this
was
one
gonna say there's
here
still more space.
and this one have doors, and I guess the inn, yeah.
This is more space, and we're uphill. So I
Yeah,
don't
so
know
I'd
which.
say go to the inn then.
Is you going to the inn?
Yeah, we'll go to the inn instead.
Oh man, I got to pan that around.
Oh, plus we're closer to the cart this way.
Yeah, I don't need a bed.
Could we pull the cart up a little bit to the inn?
You can.
I just need a chair, so I'll be good here.
Sleep in the cart. Guard it.
Okay. Remember to eat a good
I'm also
berry
going
for
to
the
sleep in
day.
the cart.
Okay, I get to sleep with the guy who wants to torture everybody.
Wait, you're gonna
Keep
sleep
an eye
outside?
out.
You're gonna sleep outside in the cart?
Yeah, just to guard the cart.
Okay.
I'm gonna start a small fire in the furnace in the back of the house and sleep in like the storage area in my bedroll. Make it nice and toasty.
Okay.
Feed the donkeys and myself.
So night is approaching. Sorry, it got kind of dark like quickly.
Okay.
It's
so the
still like
last thing-
twilight. It's not quite nighttime yet.
Okay. I'm gonna hold off on using the good berries. Sorry, casting the new ones until we're about to sleep.
Okay.
That's fine.
So yeah, you guys make your way back to the inn, kind of set up camp. You're eating your good berries, getting settled in for the evening. Chateau's all nice and toasty in the back room. On what looks like more like a stove. Oh no, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little fireplace.
Well, if that's a little fireplace, what the hell is this? It's
So-
also
That's a hearth up front
gotcha, yeah.
because it's got the cauldron over it.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's just the chimney. Ugh. All right, so you guys gonna do anything before long rest in, or what?
If this is for sure the last thing we're doing, then I'm gonna use the good berries, or cast them rather.
I don't know. You guys aren't really telling me anything. You're just like,
This is it, right? Like we're
Yeah.
ready to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all set.
And just give me 1 second. Danger company. And the new berries are in there. And I'm good if everyone else is.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Okay, let's.
Are we good to click the long rest?
Oh, you're asking me. I thought you were asking everybody else. Uh, unfortunately, no, you're not good to click the long rest.
We cast animate to keep control before long resting.
All right, so in the middle of the night, Woldak feels a pecking at his shoulder.
I'll wake up. What is it, Revloth?
He kind of hops around and flutters his wings. I don't know how Revelus communicates with you.
Telepathy.
He tells you, people, something's coming.
Right? I will shout. Intruders!
All right.
Stand up.
And with that, oh wait, never mind. Oh crap! Hang on a second.
Well, I rush to the front. I don't know if you want me to go back or not, but
Okay, John, can you back up like one step, please? Never mind. All right, that works too. You can just move the cart. Why can't I select? There we go. All right, everybody stop moving. Oops. Everybody stop moving. You're making it hard when you're moving around.
Sorry.
All right. There we go. So everybody roll for initiative. Mansion.
oops, sorry.
All right, Chateau, you're first to act. You hear Woldak holler out, "Intruders!"
I'm gonna run to the front of the house outside with my sword in hand.
I'm trying to remember, are there penalties for... I believe there's penalties for sleeping in medium armor, but not light. Is that correct?
I think so. I forget. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember. Actually,
Oh.
yeah.
Also, so we didn't fully actually rest yet. So is my Crimson Rite of Flame still needing to be replenished, or is it still active?
I'm gonna say it's still active.
Yeah, because
All
we
right.
didn't hit
Okay,
that.
so I don't need to do that then. So in that case, I'm.
Okay. Just keep in mind if you have to eat any good berries to heal up, your old ones are still
Oh,
good.
sleeping in medium or heavy armor impedes rest.
Yeah, I'd be out of my armor.
I think we discussed this last time. I'm definitely still in it because I'm not technically sleeping.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's gonna be it for me then, because I could dash actually, but then I'd be too far ahead of everyone.
Yeah, let's keep the general defensive formation we keep planning on doing.
Yeah. In that case, I'm going to get my no, because I can't use the whip and talon. So all right, I'm just gonna hold here then.
Oh, you could ready an action.
Well, yeah, I'm ready my long sword, unsheath it and hold it forward.
Wait, everybody can see.
I mean, kind of. I wouldn't exactly call it seeing. It's really fucking dark.
It'd be like seeing shadowy figures in the distance.
Is that considered low light? If they can see some stuff and it's not all completely black?
Okay, now it's completely black.
There we go. Now you can't see. I mean, if you don't have dark vision, you shouldn't be able to see whatever's out there.
I just figured it was a full moon or something.
Yeah, so this would imply that our enemies also have dark vision.
I actually have that cycle on my map, and no, it is actually a new moon. So,
Mm. Wait, yeah, do hobgoblins have night dark vision?
yes.
Okay, well, shit.
So yeah,
I guess
like,
in that case, I have to light a fucking torch.
well, I
Maybe
mean,
use that as
you're not using an
Or,
action
well, I
this
guess
turn.
John would too, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I have light. I can cast light.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'll leave that to you then. I'm gonna end my turn after readying my sword.
Okay. Engine, you are up.
okay. I can see, so
I know.
I'm gonna go ahead and start shooting. Right, I don't have any spell slots, but I do have the favorite enemy. From what we discovered last time, do you want me to use it first?
Yes.
Or favorite foe, rather? Um,
It calculated it.
nice.
So you loose an arrow, it lands true, and the hobgoblin goes down.
Horde breaker. Let's get the next guy. Okay, and now for my bonus. Sorry, the multi attack. Well, that's like almost half of them. I think we'll be okay, but you never know.
Well, the second one, took an arrow to the chest and goes down, but the third one, he stands. He's looking pretty bloody, like that arrow pierced right through his shoulder, and he's like, ah! It's definitely taking the wind out of his sail.
I'm just reading favored foe. Okay, you know what? I think it's not meant to be multi. I
No,
assume I can't
it's
burn
only,
two in a same turn.
no, it's only once per turn.
Okay, I'm done after that.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he will target Chateau, since he came running out of the house. And the arrows came from that direction. And he shoots about an arrow at Chateau, missing him. That's his turn. I mean, right? You're in the door. You're in the doorway, right, Anjin? Or you're in a window. Are you in a window?
I meant for it to be a window. I realize that it's a doorway now.
The
Could I
point
have
is,
moved?
you're in cover, right?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he too will shoot at Chateau. Even though they have dark vision, they just can't seem to land their shots.
I'm too small to hit.
You're ducking and weaving and diving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one, though, is going to target John. And he lands a shot with his arrow. And now you're up, Uldak.
Did one of the Cubans mention they need light?
Not gonna lie, I misheard that as Cubans, and I was very
That's what
confused.
I heard too. I heard Cubans as well.
I hear it all the time in the Halo series.
And I cast Fireball.
Okay. I think.
But Fireball doesn't give us like a light to. This is out of character. Like Fireball doesn't give us any type of light to see them.
mean,
I guess
It's only-
technically, yeah,
it'd
right?
pretty much
It's all-
just be a big flash.
Yeah, only in an instant.
Okay.
But does this mean we can go back to bed now?
It's nice and
Okay.
warm now.
No, doesn't seem to matter. You forgot to select your targets.
I thought, well, they show up selected once I put down the template.
Wait, it did. Right.
My god, they're immune to fire.
Why isn't it doing... Oh, come on. Really? It didn't automate this thing for me? It automated when you guys got hit by a fireball.
It just hates you.
Oh my
Or rather,
God.
I guess it hates us.
So I gotta make 4 dexterity saving throws.
DC 15.
This is a Fireball made out of bat poop.
That's one of the material components, that and sulfur. But I'm
This
using
is-
my staff, so I don't have to dirty my fingers.
Wait, so-
Okay.
Wait, it's guano and what?
This is
Guano
something like
and sulfur.
Sulfur.
this is like mostly gunpowder.
So I need you to roll 8d6, please. Okay,
think they're
and with that,
Crispy.
yes. Okay.
You're crispy.
That's really annoying that it didn't automate that for me.
I mean, the one guy would have died for sure. He had like 1 HP. So
Yeah. So yeah, Woldak just lays waste to everybody.
So when it says 20-foot spear and then 150 feet,
The center of the sphere can be 150 feet away, and then it
Gotcha, okay.
explodes into a 20-foot radius sphere.
gotcha, understood.
So yes, with that, Woldak makes quick work of everybody.
As my bonus action, I tell my skeleton to loot them all and put the loot in the wagon.
Well, okay, yeah.
I think that's all of them, guys.
all right. Good night, guys.
Good night, everyone.
So yeah, your skeleton walks along the burning, charred corpses of the hobgoblins and takes their weapons. And oh, I guess they're very hot chainmail. That, you know. All right. There you go. And loads up the wagon with all their stuff. At this point, you guys can go ahead and long rest.
Did they have a note with like a bounty on it, or
If they did, it burnt up.
All right.
You'll never know. Thing is how even the two that you killed were within the. Even the two that you killed were within the radius. All right, good times. Wow. Thanks for that, Woldeck. And it's morning. Da da
Half of
da.
them were killed by Angie already.
Teamwork. And I give just Woldeck high five.
Return the high five with my mage hand.
Now it is a new day, by the way. Chateau.
Oh, what's that?
As long as you hit the long rest button, it's a new day.
Oh yeah, I did that. Yeah, so I need to redo my Rite of Flame, which I will go ahead and do now.
So yeah, you take 3 damage. Okay. Well.
Do you guys think we should take their heads in case it appeases the necromancer to know that there's less of threats to him?
Up to you. I mean, the necromancer might even want the bodies themselves, but I don't want to power him up. So yeah, let's just get the heads.
I'll tell the skeleton to chop off their heads and put them in the cart.
The skeleton chops off 6 crispy charred heads that are still kind of smoldering from the fireball that hit him last night. And loads them into the cart.
Barbecue.
And alright, well. That was
Back to old Al Well.
okay. Let's see, that's 1, 2, that's 3 tiles away. You guys will be here. And I will just load up the old owl well for you guys. You don't need to go to the region map. Oh,
Okay.
but I do want to
He
have.
doesn't know about me, so I'm actually gonna stay with the cart while you guys talk.
So yeah, like you guys arrive here, and like you can see that the zombies are like out walking around, kind of doing things around the camp.
Who wants to speak to him this time?
I can if nobody else wants to, but I figured you're the most persuasive, John.
I thought that myself, but just wanted to give other people the option.
Oh, here's some heads for you. In case that appeases him.
Thank you, Woldeck. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and walk up onto him and start talking. Begin the
I'm
conversation.
gonna go with you.
Hang on a second. Aurora would be like not just chilling in the thing. I gotta put Aurora someplace for you guys. So as you guys, walk up to the tent, the zombies, they aren't really like heeding much attention to you. He, comes out of the tent. He says, "Oh, you're back. Did you get did you ask my question for me?"
Hey, when we left, I don't think we ever got your name. I was just wondering what your name was.
My name is Haman.
Amun. Okay.
Yes, Haman Coast.
Out of character, real quick. Am I next to Aurora or Chateau? I'm sorry, I
Chateau.
keep getting them. Okay, thank you. So,
Aurora's the purple hair.
Yeah, Aurora's gone.
gotcha. Okay. John kind of looks at kind of nudges at Chateau and whispers to him, "Yeah, this isn't the guy we're looking for. What should we do here? What should we ask?"
Bring
Out
him.
of character, we decided to ask him if the name meant anything to him, right? Of the other
Oh.
necromancer.
We were going to say that the Banshee told us that Sir Noth has his answer.
Okay. That's right. So we spoke to Agatha and were granted a question, and she answered in a cryptic manner, saying that the answers we seek lie with Sernoth, the necromancer.
Okay. So we did speak with Agatha the Banshee.
No, that was
She-
me. That was me telling.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Was that?
Give me a deception check. Or, yeah, deception roll.
I guess what I should have said is just that she replied with Sernoth, because technically that wouldn't be a lie. And
He's like,
Yeah.
Serenoff. Serenoff.
Also, is
He is an
so is
old
John not-
wizard. It sounds slightly familiar. What's up?
I thought John was doing the talking, but don't worry about it.
yeah, no, I because he nudged me, I ended up basically replying for him.
Well, that doesn't give me much to go on, but you did answer my question, and as agreed upon, I, have some things for you. So here we go. He goes back into his thing, and he comes back, and he comes out holding a leather bag.
All right. I'm gonna walk up and grab the leather bag from him.
Yeah.
And assuming it's has the spell information that we've been looking for the most of the time, I'm gonna walk back and give it to Woldash just to assure the goods are what we want.
Hang on a second. Oh, what the hell? Oh. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, you want the spells. I guess it's okay.
Just seeing what's in the book or in the bag.
Oh, come on, really? Do I have to actually create these items?
I mean, if you want to just type out a list, I can probably
Okay, yeah. I guess that'll just be easier.
pull
So,
it from the compendium.
all right, so I will add the leather bag to your containers. You edit it. You look in. The leather bag contains 5 platinum, 20 gold, 20 electrum, 35 silver, and wait, and 5 small agates, along with uh, what's it called? He also gave you 3 spell scrolls. A spell scroll of counterspell. Yeah, you can just write them down. Counterspell, greater invisibility, and cone of cold.
Okay, and right now I left off handing the bag over to Woldak to check on the spells.
Wait, so he gave us scrolls of
Well,
the
like
spells?
he copied down the spells from his spell book, and that's what
Okay, so it's
Woldak want.
not like the single use spells, but like he copied down how to learn it. Basically, is what you're saying.
That's what a
They're
spell scroll
technically the
is.
same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking Baldur's Gate. Never mind.
Like
You can
if
use
Woldak wants to copy down the spells into his book, he still consumes the scroll.
Yeah. Okay. I see. I see. Gotcha. Yeah, I was
Oh.
thinking of Baldur's Gate 3 where it's like literally just a one use spell where it's a spell that you don't know and you don't learn it, but you can use it and then it consumes it.
Yeah, I still have to transcribe it.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
I'll ask Hamoon, I've never heard of this Cernoff. Do you know who he is, or
No, I can't say I do. I'll have to do some more looking into it and investigation. It doesn't sound too familiar to me. Definitely doesn't seem to be a wizard of the land of these parts. I'll definitely have to look into it. But I appreciate you uh, putting your necks out there and talking to Agatha for me. And again, you also did deal with the marauders at Wyvern Torn, even though you were going to do that anyways, but I'm still indebted to you for doing that.
I'm gonna kind of add on his last known location was the city of Erebor, but that was over 100 years ago.
that's
Hmm.
where he's from?
Or yeah, that's where he's from. Yeah. Well, she didn't tell us where she gave him the book at. She just said that he's from there, so that's all we know of his location then.
Are you telling
Unless it
him
was at.
that?
Well, no, I'm telling
Yeah, okay, all right.
the rules. Yeah,
I mean,
because she didn't really say where she gave it, unless it was at her house, like he came to visit her, like we did.
No, she just said she gave it to him.
Right. So that's the only location we know of to go off of for Serenoth is Erebor.
but how long has this necromancer actually kept a history of the land? Because it's like 100 years ago that Sornoth or Serenoth lived. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm thinking what we could do is potentially because where is Erebor from here? Because we could try and see if there's any trail of Serenoth there, and since we're looking for the book as well, anyways, and then maybe try and see if he'll
I don't know
give us
where
some more
it is
help.
actually.
Sorry, quick question out of character. Did we get a last name or is that just his first name?
That's all we know is Serenoth.
Oh man, we're gonna come across like hundreds of them. All right.
Such a common name.
Yeah, like John.
Like there was this one show where they traveled back in time and they encountered Jesus, and it's like that's a common name back then. It's like, oh shoot, we thought you were the
Jesus.
Jesus.
Uh, the city of you want me to look it up? Where is the city of Iobor? Bet you it's a made up name. It's not even a real city in Faerun.
It sounds familiar, actually. I could be wrong though.
Oh, it is. It's in the Forgotten Realms wiki. Overland City, the city of 1,000 spires. That's what it's also known as. It's in the Sunset Vale in the Western Heartland regions of West Faerun.
It sounds like it's pretty far away then from the Sword Coast. Or from
Well,
where we are at the Sword Coast, I should say.
I don't know. Now, yeah, I'd have to have the city stood on a sprawling ridge known locally as the Tor above the North Fork of the China Thor on the southern end of Dusk Road. Huh. Yeah.
So too far away.
I mean, it's from what I can tell. I mean, you guys are in West Faerun.
Okay, so it's
The West Faerun comprises the lands along the western coast that contain the Sea of Swords, the Western Heartlands, and the Land of Intrigue.
I'm seeing a map that has it on it, and it's just west of Cormyr. I don't know where that is in relation to where we are.
Yeah, I don't know where it is either.
I just pasted a full map of Faerun in the voice chat channel.
I think the problem is like locating both. That's the issue, right? Because
Oh my god. Okay, so where's the Reaching Woods?
the name implies it might be a certain shape because it's
Yep.
reaching.
Look just southwest of Cormyr, and you'll find it.
Where's Coromir?
It's east of the Sword Coast, from what I can tell. I can't really zoom in on this thing.
Oh, here's Coromir.
If you open in browser, it'll
I
allow you
see
to-
I see Coromir.
Oh, I found Erebor. So the map that the first one I put in the chat.
Yeah.
Look for Baldur's Gate. Follow the river east.
Yeah.
And then south at the fork. And there's you'll follow Elturel, Scornbowl, Bear Dusk, and then Erebor is right at the next fork.
What's the lake it's near?
It's west of
Dragonmere.
the Dragonmere Lake.
Oh, okay, I found the Dragon Mirror.
Oh,
Yeah,
here it
it's,
is.
west
Erebor.
of-
There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
just northwest of Easting, south of Asbraven.
Now the question is, where are we?
You-
We are way up by Neverwinter.
Yeah, you're at Neverwinter.
So
The Neverwinter Woods, so yeah, you're quite a ways
we're like
away.
a good half a continent away, yeah.
Where? Oh, wait, no, that's Evermore.
That's a long
Neverwinter.
ways away. This guy's gonna be very annoyed when he finds out you just fed him a bunch of lies.
You know what? He's not a problem for the Sword Coast after this. So
Where? I'm trying to map it together. Where are we relative? Should I just put it to Neverwinter the city?
Yeah, I mean, if you can find Neverwinter the city on the map. It's you're south. You're slightly, given the scale of that map, you're slightly southeast of Neverwinter.
So map size is too big. I have to cut it a bit, but I'm gonna paste it in.
It's probably not someplace where we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, like this is. We would have to finish everything. Hey guys, there's a pause in campaign for 2 months. I'm like, well, in that case,
Oh, hey, on the second map, actually, you can find it there too.
I went ahead and just actually boxed it and then pointed it so that we can get a good idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just drew a line from Neverwinter to Erebor.
So I
on
mean,
it.
yeah, if you want to know where we are in relation to Neverwinter, you're right between where the
Yeah,
forest
there
and
you
the
go, you
Sword
got the right
Mountains are. So
So over the valley and through the woods.
and then
Pretty
over
fucking
another
much.
valley and then through more woods and then
And
Over a few rivers.
just to find the homeland of a guy who lived 100 years ago.
Watch him be like, wait a second, I know him. He moved here. He's my great grandfather. I had the book all along.
so I will assume that this payment is sufficient enough, even for you, wizard.
Yes, it is sufficient. Thank you. Oh, and yeah, your journey should be a little bit safer. See these bugbear heads?
Ah, excellent.
Few less wandering bugbears.
Good to know.
In the past few days, have you seen any more of those glowing goblins with the crystals and stuff?
You know, I have not. Not about these parts, at least. I've been, really sticking here to the well, working on my research and all. As long as nothing comes and bothers me, I don't tend to bother anything else.
Okay. Well, I guess back to town then, guys.
You're gonna
Yeah,
head.
it's fine.
Go ahead and load up the region map.
It's out of character. We still have the rest of the mine to explore.
You want to do that before heading
Plus
to
the Green
town, or
Dragon.
that's even farther away?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying we have quite a few things left undone or unfinished.
1, 2, 3.
Thinking, I mean, if we go to town first, it's just an extra day to go past the mine, get to Pendleton, then go back to the mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that one
Yeah,
actually
instead.
is on the way. Kinda. Like we're going, like you said, it's only one more square down.
Well, I think we're well enough. We can probably hit up the mine and then go to Phandalin after, right?
Okay.
I mean, we're not hurting for supplies or anything. We've been relying on good berries for rations.
Actually, I
My
don't know.
only
Go. Sorry.
my only concern is if with all these dang bugbears everywhere, is our cart going to be safe?
Yeah, that's fair.
Not that we have it, heaving. Well, yeah, we do have quite a bit to sell. I mean, look at all these long swords and longbows. Anybody need a shield or chainmail? We got over 10 of them.
So here's the thing I was thinking. When you guys go to bed, instead of taking off your armor, you could switch into another armor, and that way, if we are surprised, you're still armored.
Yeah, just put on like a light armor before bed.
Yeah,
would
just
make
before we
sense.
sell our current stuff, maybe consider you guys getting an extra set.
All right, so you guys are basically going to be able to move 1 square in your direction before nightfall. At which point you come upon this little area and you feel it's safe enough to, unless you want to ride at night.
Nah.
Which I guess you can't do. I don't understand that.
Well, the donkeys will be exhausted.
Oh, that's right. The donkeys get exhausted.
Yeah, you need to get us some summonable horse things, Woldak.
He has them. I ruled that it
Oh.
can't pull the cart.
Oh.
What we
Are we
can
able to-
do, if I get enough floating disc, we can basically make a each disc a 2-seater and do that instead of a cart, but that's a whole lot of disc I have to summon.
Is Engine like scouting about? Is that what he's doing?
Yes, I'm making sure that nothing is like up here with arrows pointed down at us.
Very well. The area appears to be safe.
Okay.
You have you know, a hill wall to your backs.
Wait a second, is this a cave entrance or is it just a divot?
Ignore it.
What's a
It
divot?
can be. We have these scenes that are kind of like modular, like you hit certain buttons and like the sea will change and it'll add different things. Like one of the things you can add is a camp. But that's too much camp for you guys.
Oh, is it like a 20-person camp?
I'll recast Animate Dead.
If it was like a simple camp, I would be like, okay, you guys make camp, and I put that down. But anyways, that cave, like I can connect a mine to it and stuff like that. Aurora's gonna sleep underneath the cart for cover.
And if we get the mine first, then, well, whenever we clear the mine, we'll have to go back and get Gundren so he can start getting things ready. If we clear the mine first, that's one less trip back to Phandalin we have to make. So I'm good with either mine first or Phandalin. I can always, if we do the mine first, I'll just keep Redloath, guarding the cart.
Very well. What's going on? You guys are just kind of standing there.
Setting up camp, getting another skeleton. I guess if it's late enough, then we'll get some more good berries.
Loot.
Yep,
What
I
was
can't
up
really.
top, Tess? Or Engine?
Pardon?
I was wondering what was up top.
There's nothing up there.
Is it looking like a better place to set up camp, though?
I mean, technically, but you're not going to be able to get the horse more than up here. Or not the horse, the donkeys. Because there's like another cliff level.
They're donkeys.
And they're
They're
not-
like, aren't they like
No,
born?
individually, sure, but like with a wagon,
Oh yeah.
it's kind of like a goat, right? If you attach stuff to it, suddenly it can't climb as well because it's weighed down.
That is true.
Whoops. Meant to click a good berry there.
Might not be a bad idea to have a couple of ranged people stay up there, though. Or at least you stay up there when you're on watch.
Yeah. Let me just get these berries before we... So we set up camp. I'm just going to do this. Oops. 0, 0. I'm setting the old ones to 0 so I don't confuse them. Sorry, we're done setting up camp and everything, right? So I'm just gonna use Goodberry.
Okay. Oh, wait a second. My time's... Oh my god, my time has been off every time. Holy crap.
Okay, the new good berries are in the inventory.
Very well. And if you guys have no further business, you can go ahead and long rest. Engine took a long rest. Aurora takes a long rest. Chateau, John, and Woldak. Alrighty. So you guys long rest. It is a new day. Okay. Let's see. We can't speed this along. So did you guys decide where you're gonna go? The town or the mine?
I'm good either way. I actually don't mind. Okay, here's the thing. If we go to town, are we also leaving our cart there? Because otherwise, regardless, we're going to have someone looking out for it.
Revelos can watch the cart, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay with stopping at the mine first.
But it means we won't be able to use them inside.
Well, I mean, the cart and the donkey don't really cost a whole lot, but what's in the cart costs a lot.
So, okay, so is your idea that we should stop off first?
That was my original idea, but if we don't need Revloth too much in the mines, because most of it's already explored, we can just leave him at the cart, or I can leave the skeleton at the cart, whichever.
That's a good point. Okay, I'm good with either option. How's everyone else?
I'm okay with either one.
Yeah.
It wouldn't hurt to sell stuff, but it would definitely take up more time is all. So
Either
You know
or is
what?
fine with
I'm
me.
gonna vote that we sell stuff because I don't think we're gonna be able to do the encounter by the end of the night. And we're likely
Yeah.
gonna have to pause in the middle of it, whereas selling stuff we could probably get done.
yeah, that's true.
And who knows, maybe they got some new stuff that we can buy to, like aloe for that fireball slinging green flame skull thing.
So you're gonna return to Phandalin.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you guys are about Tuesday's journey out from Phandalin. I'm just gonna go ahead and advance you guys 2 days. I did all your roll encounters and oops, shit. Nothing happens. If you want, you can cast before you guys head out. You can cast without using a spell slot the good berries from the day before.
Okay.
It's going to be an uneventful journey all the way back to Phandalin. So on the morning that you awake before arriving at Phandalin, you would wake up, cast Goodberry.
Okay.
Or you'd go to bed the night before, cast Goodberry.
Yeah, so we're just gonna assume we're there and it's morning, right?
It won't be morning when you arrive in Phandalin. Your
When
Goodberries
we
have
actually
a
start-
have a
Yeah.
timestamp to them, so you need to cast it.
Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is when we actually do stuff, I'll have good berries from the night before.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll need to.
Do you want me to do that now, or?
Yeah, just go ahead and do that now.
Okay.
That way it'll have the correct timestamp.
Six. Okay.
And then everybody can take their good berries.
Let me just delete the old one just so we don't get confused here. And wait, hang on, that should be 11. Okay, they're ready.
So you guys will arrive in Phandalin about, right about noon. And I will need you guys to move your token through the town.
Should we pull the agate out of Hammond's leather bag to sell?
Actually, all the money's still in there too.
Yeah.
I can put the money in your. What's it called?
Yeah, because I don't remember how to transfer that. Or do you just manage currency?
You click manage currency. And you put all. You click all, and you put it to Danger Company. It transfers.
Yeah. All
all
right,
the
there we
money.
go. Done. So that's all in the party inventory now.
Yeah.
And then somebody can grab the leather bag itself, I guess, unless we want to sell that.
No one wants it. It's there.
Does John have a second bag?
I don't think I do.
Do you know how to grab stuff from the party inventory from the Danger Company? Yeah, I guess you do if you've been taking the good berries.
That's right.
What am I grabbing?
If you want another
Uh,
bag, the Hammond's leather bag in there is up for grabs.
Uh, I'm gonna take a really quick break, guys. I go to the bathroom and stuff. You guys can,
Alright.
Works
manage.
for me. I've been holding it for a good 20 minutes.
Yeah, if y'all want to take like a 5-minute break and manage your inventories and all that stuff, I'll be right back.
Yep.
I'm actually going to grab another bowl of that pasta too while I'm at it. So I'll be right back.
Yes. I am back. We're just waiting on Gunther.
Looks like it. One thing we can decide while we're waiting is, do we want to commission the creation of the telekinetic tank of terror for
What?
cacti? I posted it earlier, like weeks ago. Basically, the trash can that rides on the floating disc, so someone can
Yeah.
stay in there, pop out, shoot their arrows or spells or whatever, and then duck back in for portable cover.
It's all dependent on whether Kiss will lower himself into being stuck inside a barrel. Fuck, I forgot to grab something. 1 second.
I think it's useful for me to be able to run. In the
Okay.
past, it's been a kind of a cool thing where I was like, I have to track this guy down.
Yeah, I don't really need it because with the Phantom Steed, I can be in another room or building between casting.
Okay.
And I would need a second disc because one disc is not going to hold a person, an armored trash can, and all of our loot.
I was AFK. What's these maps for? In the chat thingy that Kess and Gunther posted.
Oh, we were trying to find the destination, so where we are relative to where that spellbook was supposed to be.
Oh.
And that's
The
not
first
even where
two-
this. Yeah, it's area board, but that's not even where the spellbook is. That's where the guys.
Who has the spell book?
Yeah, that's where.
The last known person to have the spell book. That's where he hails from.
Oh.
So the first two are like a generic map, and then the last two are us actually drawing a line so you can see.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Gunther must have been holding it for quite a while. Yeah, or he's been back this whole time, just hasn't said anything. Jaded is interested in what does DeWin like to eat?
What?
DeWin, what is DeWin's favorite food?
Hang on, let me take a look at his backstory. I think he was a soldier, so let's just say like, man, I would say, wait, okay, hang on. Would he have learned Goodberry prior, or are we being fully canonical here? And it's like he only learned it during a certain level.
Well,
I'm trying to remember if I
why did he learn it? Maybe like he was like, oh, those were such good berries. I wanted to.
I think I had that at level 1, right? No, wait a second. I didn't learn spells until level 2.
Yeah, you didn't learn spells till level 2, but you took it as soon
'Cause I was
as you learned
Okay.
spells.
Okay, that's unfortunate because the backstory would have been I just used this throughout my time as a soldier, but I guess
Well,
that's
maybe someone you knew used it and, you found it so useful you wanted to get the thing yourself.
that's true. Let's go with that. Yeah, okay, that's true because he wouldn't have been working on it by himself. He would have had like a group he was fighting with. So he was
Yeah.
senior. What did I put myself as a junior officer? So maybe someone he was commanding had the spell. There we go.
Yeah.
Good berries. That's why he's not so interested in having meals when he's had a good berry, because it's not just that he's full. That happens to be the thing he really likes. And I imagine it tasting like a mango.
I could see that. A pumpkin-sized mango. Because I have said that they have to be really, really giant berries to fill y'all up. Although,
It's
since I'm
magical.
carrying like 10 of them around.
I was gonna say even a mango-sized mango would take, like, you're not eating that in 6 seconds. I feel.
That is true.
And you gotta peel it, then eat the flesh,
Yeah.
and then that's a full action.
No, it's just magical berries, much like the elven bread. It just fills you up for a week. Or a
Limbus
day.
or something.
Huh?
Limbus, I
Llamas,
think is
yeah.
something. Yeah.
What about Woldak? What does Woldak eat?
Yeah,
Welcome back.
he likes the good berries. It's the
Yeah.
only thing that can eat him, that can fill him up. But other than that, he keeps talking about sweet rolls, so he probably still goes after sweet rolls when he's in town.
I like sweet rolls.
We were talking about favorite desserts.
For the
Favorite,
characters.
Chateau's
Mm.
favorite food.
I would say for drinks, fruity teas or black coffee, if those exist. I know
Those
teas
do.
do, but I don't know about coffee.
I think coffee would. It exists in Warhammer, so I assume it does in D&D too.
Yeah, so black coffee, fruity teas, and then tart things like tart cheesecakes, if that makes
Oh, yeah.
sense.
That
Like
seems
not
like
a
a
really
Chateau
overly
food.
sweet one, but yeah.
Wait, do you mean
Yeah.
like sour, or do you mean it's tart-sized?
Like sour fruity cheesecakes. Like a blackberry as opposed to a strawberry.
Yeah, I wasn't
I can
even
see that.
thinking of size until you said it. I was thinking of tart as in the flavor.
Yeah, the flavor is what I meant.
All
I
right,
was
so we're all
thinking,
back
is
now.
it bottom? I think so.
I guess a tart is also technically a type of pastry or dessert too, so I can see it. Yeah, I think we're all here.
I thought
Cacti?
Cacti was already backed.
I never left.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so, you guys arrive in Phandalin. It's about midday. You can kind of sort of hear like as you approach the town. You're still on the outskirts. You guys do need to move your token through the town. You can kind of hear a rumbling about in the town. Not like a rumbling like thunder, a rumbling like people. And as you get, more as you're, passing Barthen's provisions right now, you can tell that the rumbling of an agitated crowd greets your journey back into town. It takes only a moment to locate the source of this cacophony. You can see in front of the home of the townmaster, Harbin Wester, there is a gaggle of townsfolk have gathered, and some are shouting for Harbin to come outside, and others are decrying his leadership, and a few individuals in the crowd display minor injuries, and all seem anxious and frustrated. And everybody's just
Okay,
kind of...
what the hell did we miss?
Well, up to it, I guess.
Hey, wait a second. Oh, because it's... Oh, never mind.
We leave this town for what? Not even a week and everything's falling apart?
When you guys stop moving your token, I mean, you can see that there's
I could. I
a bunch
forgot
of
where
people...
the.
Huh?
Okay, yeah, I forgot where the town hall was.
It's
Isn't it this
here.
big building here? Yeah.
This one right here. So as you guys pull up, you can hear people just, yelling and screaming, and you hear a halfling woman complains, "I thought the red brands were banned, but at least they never smashed the bar. Who does that?" You hear another guy, "The exchange is falling over, and some of my friends are missing." An annoyed elf man in a baker's apron says, "If I see one more of those gremlins come near my shop, I'm hitting them with the rolling pin. I can't take it." there's a human woman with like a crying baby in her arms, and she's like, "It'll be all right. It'll be all right. We can just play out. We just can't play outside after sundown, okay?" And there's a human man. He's holding up a sketch of an orc and of an orc woman, and he yells, "My wife's been missing for days. Do something, you cowards! Stop this!" And they're all kind of yelling out about the. They're kind of yelling at Harbin's house.
What's this about? Are there goblins attacking?
So as you guys shit. Where's this? Why don't I have this? Sorry. Oh, here we go. So you guys, as you pull up to the townmaster's home, sorry, let me load the scene. Just pretend there's throngs of people around you. All shouting and hollering and hooting. Oh, I gotta put John there. And the townmaster, is everybody loaded up? Let me know when everybody's loaded up.
I am.
Yep.
So Harbin runs out of the house and he yanks open the door and hurriedly he pulls you guys inside. It's like, come. John.
Yeah.
Harbin Master's pulling you into his house, and as you get in, he slams the door behind you, and he kind of braces his body up against it. He's like, "I understand they're angry, but do they expect me to take care of everything? I can't take on a gaggle of no-good ruffians by myself. I can't stop anyone who's determined from breaking buildings and stealing things. Absurd!"
Who's doing all this?
While you guys have been gone, a series of crimes have plagued the town. The culprits appeared like they're goblins. I swear the crimes have caused unrest among all the townsfolk. I don't know what they do. They want me to protect Vandalin. I'm not an investigator nor a constable, and I'm just so overwhelmed. Tell me, can you guys investigate these 4 crime scenes for me? Help the victims as much as possible, and find a way to stop this for good. I've already tried the best I can, but I can't keep up with all the incidents. They just keep coming.
I suppose. I mean, dang, we can't finish a job before another one plops in our lap. So, what are these crimes?
There's 4 of them about town. There's one at Barthen's Well. There's one at the Miners' Exchange. At Barthen's Well, the goblins smashed the well winch before fleeing underground. At the Miners' Exchange, the goblins stole one of the building's cornerstones, causing the building to tilt. At the Shrine of Luck, the goblins destroyed and desecrated the shrine, trapping people inside. And at the Sleeping Giant, they ransacked the bar.
Were any of these goblins have like glowing green veins or crystals coming from their heads?
They didn't look like normal goblins to me, that's for sure. And everybody seems to say they looked a little weird. I think they had like elongated skulls or something.
Yeah, those are the ones we were looking for. What was the third crime?
At the Shrine of Luck, they destroyed and the goblins destroyed the Shrine of Luck and desecrated it, and they trapped people inside.
That seems the most urgent, and we need to go there anyway. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm done to go.
I'm just trying to think like where does this sit on our priority list of everything else?
Well, I mean, this seems to be the most urgent. Yeah, there's more things to clear out, but they're not actively trying to cause
Right.
problems. And we're here.
Yeah, that's true.
We were gonna tell.
Always something.
Yeah, it's always something when you don't hire enough guards.
Yeah.
I'm doing the best
right,
I can here.
I was going to say, yes, that makes sense to go after. If the people are still locked in that temple, we should certainly prioritize that.
Yeah.
With that said, I think we should clear this out. And I also want to talk to the man whose wife is missing.
Outside.
Yeah, once we're done here.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, so yeah, the town master's like, "Oh, thank you. I'll give you guys each a $50 award. I'm not dollar. Sorry, 50 gold right now
You
up
mean
front.
right?
50 gold for each of you. And there's 5 of you. So that's 250 gold. Dang, that's not gold. That's been added to Danger Company.
Don't forget the skeleton and Revlos. I'm kidding.
Well, skeleton, if he's fully dressed, he doesn't know he's a skeleton, right?
And
Just
I'll give
a
you
guy with a-
No, I'm not pushing that.
Okay.
I'll give you guys each 150 if you after completing all the investigation. Please just help.
Out of characters at 150 extra, or it will total to 150.
150 extra each upon completion. Please,
Sounds
you
good.
gotta help me. I'm desperate here.
Look at our group. I assume we're taking this.
Yeah, we need to restore order. Otherwise, there's going to be no one to sell the loot to, and we can't get our supplies if everything's in chaos.
Yeah. So let's do it.
Okay. All right then. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll head out.
As we're heading out, where's the man who said his wife is missing?
He's. You see this guy right
Yeah.
here is holding up a picture of an orc woman.
I'll say hello.
Hello?
Yes, you said your wife was missing?
Yeah, she's been missing for days. I wish the harbor master would do something.
Well, where did she go missing?
I don't know. I was out, working, and I started hearing some commotion in the town, and I see these things running all over the place. And when I got home, she wasn't there.
Okay, so the assumption is that she was home, probably. Yes?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Okay. Did this take place, like, is where you live close to where all the other ruckus was taking place?
No,
Are we adding
I
this?
mean, there's stuff happening all over town. I live on the other side of town.
We're adding this to the list of places we're investigating then. Just know we'll be around your home, and I ask for the exact location.
Uh, I guess on the Phandalin map, he if you go to the Phandalin map, he lives over here.
It's loading, sorry. Okay, just north of the farm we've been to before. Wait a second, is this the guy we saved?
No.
Okay, he kind of looks like him. All right. All right. I think we head off to the temple.
Okay. So you guys head on over to the Shrine of Luck. All right. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Now I'm curious. No. Okay. Uh, oh, whoops. No, one of these people isn't here. Just ignore that. So yeah, you guys pull up to the what's it? The Shrine of Luck. You know that the Shrine of Luck was built from materials scavenged from the surrounding wilds. It consists of strange assemblage of rocks and stones. They seem to be all kind of like knocked over, and you can see Sister Gariel and another woman. They're kind of picking up the rocks and kind of trying to put the temple back together.
Here, there are people trapped inside.
So as you arrive here, yeah, you see once a striking cairn of colorful rocks and offerings to Timora, the shrine now looks precarious. You see two figures, these two figures, timid and large, some of the shrine's larger rocks, the elf sister Growla and a human girl no more than 2 years old. I just said that. Shit, sorry. We managed to get them out. They're safe now.
Was it goblins that did that? How did they destroy a stone building?
I I don't know. I wasn't here. I was I was on a harbor mission, and just for a few hours, and when I got back, the shrine was vandalized. I know little about what's occurred. Trelina and Tamara, they know more. And you can tell that she's visibly upset that this shrine has been desecrated.
Okay. Does that happen to be the person right here?
Yeah, she looks like
Okay.
a little 10-year-old girl.
Okay. I guess we're gonna ask them the same questions, or her rather.
She's like she's like kind of looking through the stones, like trying to find what's it called? Which ones are still good, which ones are not. But she seems very focused on rebuilding the shrine and not really paying you much attention.
Say hello.
Hi, I need to help with the shrine.
Yes, and we're here to help the people of the city. Would you answer a few questions for us?
I don't have time to answer the questions. I need to help Sister Grail repair the shrine.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a stone and say, okay, we can talk while I help you. And whatever stone she's grabbing, I'm gonna help her with that one to do whatever she's doing.
Okay. So give me. You can choose. What's higher, wisdom, or what? Yeah, what's higher, survival, your religion, or your acrobatics?
Survival. Sorry, survival. What?
Religion or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
All right. Give me an acrobatics check. So
I
you
did.
start helping the little girl, and as you're putting the stone up, the shrine crumbles even more, and some of it falls onto you, and you take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And the little girl gets all upset. She's like, "You made it worse! Oh,
But just to clarify, I was helping her with the stone she was holding. So wherever she put it was not a good place.
Can I do an investigation to see how we can keep this from collapsing further?
yes, you are. Yeah, you're a dwarf. That's right. You have. I guess you know about stone. Yeah, I mean, sure, yeah.
Would my stone cutting come into play?
I think stone cutting only works for history.
Is it just history? Okay.
Oh my God. So, upon investigating the structure, you see that these are like loosely stacked rocks, but you can tell that what appears to have really caused the collapse is that what's it called? I just had it and now I don't fucking have it. Oh, yeah. What you can tell that caused the collapse is that the centerpiece of the shrine's archway
The
uh,
keystone?
is missing, and like that, and that's what caused the whole collapse. And you look around at all the rocks around, you can't see a stone that would fit into the centerpiece.
Wait, like, was this a keystone that was like acting as an anchor for everything else?
Probably.
Okay.
I'll relay that. You probably just want to rebuild the whole thing and use mortar this time.
uh, the little girl says, "It wasn't like that before. We have to build it like it was."
Well, that wasn't very lucky for it, was it? You're out of character. She's trying to tell a dwarf how to build a building, a stone one at that.
Gariel says, yes. Thank you, Master Dwarf, for your insight. It does appear that we're missing a stone. If you all could help us, maybe we could rebuild this and get to answering your questions.
We're here. Doesn't sound like we have any other leads yet of where these goblins went to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have any information on that? Because there's a missing woman, and I'd like to prioritize her if possible.
So, as you're doing this, another woman walks up. She's like, I got water from the inn. I'm sorry, you asked what? I feel bad. What?
If they have any information on the whereabouts of the goblins, because I want to prioritize the missing woman.
The what's it? The sister Gariel, she's like, I'm sorry, I wasn't here for, like I said, I wasn't here for what happened. The two girls were. I just need to get this rebuilt. I'm sorry, I can't be much more help at the moment.
Okay.
And the little girl is like, we need to finish building it.
You said two girls. Where's the other one? And hopefully she's older.
This other woman walks up and she's right here. She walked
Okay.
up carrying, a bucket of water from the inn.
Okay, so we're gonna ask what happened, like
And
what
some
Woldak
food.
wanted to know.
She says, I'm sorry, I can't have much help for you right now. I gotta help the other two rebuild the temple. You can try it, a persuasion check.
I was gonna say, can I persuade her to, or at least the missing woman? I feel like is a
Go ahead, persuasion.
hopefully will. Oh God, does it have to be me? All right, at a -1, let's see what we get.
Okay, so she goes, me and Tamara, we visited the shrine at dawn for our weekly offering to Timora, and then all of a sudden the shrine just suddenly caved in.
Hmm. Okay.
Did you
Did you
see
see
any
anything
goblins?
else? Yeah.
I don't know what they were. They were small little creatures with shrill voices. I'm
Where did they
sorry.
go?
I don't really remember. I'm sorry. I need to get back to helping them with the shrine. They both need water and food.
Okay. I can indirectly help you.
How's that?
Actually, I guess we have our information. Never mind. We could just continue, I guess.
Without the keystone, you're not going to get very far. It should look like this, and I'll create a minor illusion to show them what the keystone should look like. You're going to need this before really anything gets done.
Tamara sees what you're doing. She's like, no, that's not what it looked like. It was very pretty, shimmery black color.
Okay. Well, not much is going to happen without it, so we'll keep an eye out for it.
Sister Grael says, there are plenty of rocks about. I'm sure we could use something else in its place. It would be nice if you could help us rebuild the shrine.
Well, lives are still at stake, so we can come back and help you, but
Yeah, this missing woman, like her life is gonna be is what we're concerned with.
and we may spend 4 days trying to build it back, and goblins keep attacking. So we got to take care of that first.
Very well. That's what she says to you guys, and then she goes back to work.
a minor illusion a list of ingredients for mortar.
All right. Well, this lead is done. What were the other locations? The man's house, and I think there was two other things, right?
Sleeping Giant was ransacked,
Yeah.
and Miners Exchange, and Arthur and Swell.
Okay. Let's head out.
Okay.
How about we go to the Miners Exchange? If the building is tilting, people may be trapped inside that too.
Yeah. Plus, it's a hazard, even if it wasn't, even if people aren't.
Okay, so you're going to the Miners Exchange. Okay, let's go ahead and I keep forgetting. Oh my God, you guys haven't gone to the Miners Exchange in a very long time.
We've been out of the city for quite some time, yes.
But I mean, like, Linka's still on the scene. That's how long ago that's how long ago the last time you guys came here. Linka was still a party member.
Lincoln, where'd you go?
Everywhere, over all the maps that exist. You did
Oh,
like to
actually,
explore.
I've been to this place called Erebor. I found a spell book.
So as you come up to the Miners Exchange, you hear the snap. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I forgot one more thing. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Okay, so as you're pulling up to the Miners Exchange, you hear the snapping of wooden beams and a grinding of stone as you near the Miners Exchange, quickly followed by panicked shouts. The structure slants precariously as miners clamber around the building's foundation. Standing to one side is Guildmaster Halia. Oh, her expression tense as she barks orders. Hold on a second. Let me get some people around here. There we go. Okay. Everybody's in the scene, right? Like,
You said hold on,
yeah.
so we're holding on.
Oh, I said, okay, we're good. Sorry.
Okay. Hail. Hello.
Yes, hi. Yeah, over there. Put it over there. No, that one there. Yes?
Yeah, we're here to assist, make sure things don't get worse.
Yeah, I could use the help with the building.
With the goblins.
I don't have time for that. I gotta stop the building from falling over.
Okay,
I'll be happy to talk once I know the building won't collapse.
Can I actually see what's going on with the building?
You can see that there are guys. They're helping with holding up the bulk of the house, like, trying to keep it up. And there's materials being passed to the masons who are repairing the structure. And yeah.
Okay, I'll look at Woldak. I feel like this is your specialty.
All right. Yeah, I'll try a investigation to see what's the best way that we can help.
Yeah,
I mean, does it
The best way
Just fill in the space.
she says you can either help hold up the house you can either help hold up the house or you can help pass materials to the masons.
Right. I would like to use minor conjuration to create a 3-foot long, basically a I-beam out of steel to help support it to give them some more time.
Okay.
Also, sorry, was there not a roll to see if there's something specific that needed to be done, or?
She told you exactly what needed to
Oh.
be done.
Okay, this is a long shot, but could entangle also be used to hold things in place
No.
to prevent them from? Okay. Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay, so oh, I need to advance the clock. It's been a couple hours. So you suspend the you help provide support with your magical I-beam, and it the people on this side of the building, they do seem to not be straining as much as the people on the other side of the corner, thanks to your aid, but the other people are still kind of working hard. And at least on this side of the building, they're working a little bit faster, but it's still slow going on the other side.
Is that
Yeah.
on the south side? Or?
Yeah, you're on the east side. Yeah, there's 2 people here, 2 people there, and I guess from where you guys are standing, you can see that like right here, like the cornerstone of the building is missing, and the foundation has been weakened on account of that.
Okay, when you say other side, you mean the other 2 people. Okay,
Yeah.
not like the other side of the building.
Right.
Gotcha. So they're hauling bricks or basically blocks from one place to another?
Yeah, and more, mortar and all sorts of stuff to repair the foundation as they hold up the building.
You guys mind if we spend like 20 minutes here?
Sure. Let's do
Or
it.
I can, and you guys can investigate other places? Or what do you want to do?
I'll try to help if I can.
Do you want to help hold up the building, or you want to help pass tools to the masons?
I'm gonna pass tools because if I have only a +1 to strength, so I may screw up here.
Give me a dexterity check.
Okay, that's much better.
Yeah.
How do I do just dexterity? Oh, there we go.
Okay. So you guys, with your magic and you helping, after an hour, they manage to, ease up and they step back, and the house seems stable, and everybody just like whoo, and then they kind of like pat themselves on the back and they relax, and then Haley comes over to you and it's just like, oh, that you were a great help there. Now, what do you want to know?
Where did the goblins go?
Uh, well, really? Oh. Oh, come on. You asked the one question I don't have an answer to. They they stole the cornerstone of the building, and then they just ran off. I was busy trying to fight them off. During the fight, I swear one of the goblins pushed me with some kind of magical invisible force. It knocked me over, and I couldn't see which way they went.
Can you describe what this looked like?
What looked like?
The cornerstone.
Oh, I fought off the goblins to the best of my ability, but I just couldn't stop them from taking a piece of the building's cornerstone. I don't understand why they were so interested in it. All I know is that that the strange, it was like a strange dark stone, and it was considered lucky, and it was embedded into the building, and now it's missing.
Okay. I'm gonna raise an eyebrow and then look towards the party. I'm like, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Yep, dark, pretty stones.
But they're also luck based, so it's like, is it a specific something?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm telling my party that.
Oh, okay.
Can I do like a
Um,
history check to see if there's something lucky about specifically dark stones?
Or if this
Uh,
is this like gonna combine into an even luckier stone?
Or nature or something? I don't know.
I mean, sure. Yeah, you can
Or
give me a.
Arcana?
I almost wonder if that would be an insight check.
Well, I mean, if it's a history stone cutting, he has
Oh, okay. Yeah.
he has
Or investigation, I guess, also. But yeah.
well, I mean, he's trying to recall what he knows about stones, so that's
Yeah.
the stone cutting feature.
I was thinking about like piecing the clues together about what the stones might do. But yeah, history definitely seems to come first.
So I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and roll if you like.
Our proficiency bonus is +3 now.
I believe so.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not advantage, so the roll is just double proficiency, so basically expertise.
Okay, so from what of stone cutting and stonework, and what people have been describing, or at least what Haley described to you about the stone that was taken, that dark stone is typically like obsidian. It tends to be polished and glassy and black, and it is a bit, fragile and brittle, so it's easy to remove it from wherever it was placed in. Uh, doesn't make the ideal building material, which would explain why it was easy to remove from the building and cause so much, mishap when it was removed.
I guess if the goblins can push with magical force, maybe they can pull too, because I don't see a goblin taking out a foundation just by yanking it.
I don't know. I fought him off to the best of my ability, but I couldn't stop him from taking it. I did. I was injured in the scuffle, so I couldn't even pursue the goblins farther. But I hurt a few of them, so they couldn't have gotten far.
What direction did they run off to?
Like I said, they pushed me down, and I wasn't able to really see. I swear, it was some kind of magic they used.
If they were hurt, maybe, Engine, can you track them?
Yeah, can I go ahead and throw a, what is it, survival?
Sure.
Or wait, is it survival?
Yeah, for tracking.
Okay. I'm not great at it though, but I am today.
So investigating the area, you see a hodgepodge of footprints everywhere, but you can see like a hurried like you're gonna have to go to the village map. You can see like what looks like a hurried what's it called, row of smaller prints, most likely goblin, that headed off in this direction. So like if you're here at this corner,
Okay.
this is the way they went, in that direction.
Interesting.
That's the way the tracks go.
Interesting.
I think.
My
Wait, let me make
theory-
sure.
My theory was more because I thought maybe they were using the old hideout.
Oh yeah, I said it correct. This way. Yeah.
Aha! Wait a second. What's this? I'm kidding. There's a bunch of ruined places, I assume. Yeah, do you guys have any other questions? Otherwise, we might be done with this particular area.
Yeah, we might get more clues elsewhere. Sleeping giant, I guess.
Yeah.
Or
Let's go.
the well. I mean, people are going to need water. I don't know how many wells they have here.
Okay, so as you guys finish up with Halia, uh, you see a little like dwarf woman, and she's like waving at you guys. A cheery voice is calling out to you, like "Hello, hello!" And you see a dwarven woman clad in blue robes waving to your group. Her forearms are marked with numerous tattoos of sigils drawn in white ink. Slung across her back is a leather satchel brimming with books, scrolls, and other implements.
Woldak is driving. He's halting that cart. He wants to talk to her. Yes, ma'am.
Hello. I'm a little new to town, and I'm slightly lost. Do you know where the Stonehill Inn is?
Yes. You want to climb aboard? We can take you.
Oh, excellent. Don't mind if I do.
All right. Yeah, but we can just take her to the Stonehill Inn. I don't know where that is on the map, but I'll ask her. That's a lot of scrolls and tattoos you have. Are you a wizard?
Oh no, I'm not a wizard. I'm an acolyte. I hail from Neverwinter. I've been visiting Fanland for a few months to spend time with my sister Elsa. She works at the Stonehill Inn. She's the bartender. And I want to do some field research in the surrounding area. I heard about the various crimes from my sister, and I recognize the characters of the group tasked with putting an end to the crimes. Oh, and I recognize you as the group tasked. Sorry. I'd like to
Yep.
help, but I have to admit I can't fight vandals. But if you find any clues, go ahead and bring it to me, and I'm sure I can help you investigate these crimes. I know.
Yeah, on the way.
Huh?
Yeah, on the way. We'll tell her what we know.
Stonehill Inn is right here. This is it right here. If you're on the Vanland Village map. Let me activate that for. Never mind. I'm just gonna activate it.
Where is it?
Up here.
Okay. That's actually quite close.
Yes. Yeah, I know a wealth of things about the wilds around Fanland, and I specialize in knowledge about empires of the past. Dwarven history is the focus of my scholarship, but I'm also fascinated with goblin history and culture.
I wonder if she would know anything about the necromancer dude. Sarenth or whatever it was.
Ask her. Ask her. Have you heard of Thurnoth?
Cernoth. Nope, can't say I have.
I
That's a
was gonna
funny,
say I'm
that's a
like
silly
scrolling
sounding
up
name, by
trying
the
to
way.
figure out.
What about these goblins with elongated heads and magical abilities?
Yeah, that's something. I heard about people talking about those things. I never seen anything like that. They seem to be new in the area. Just started popping up recently.
They seem to be taking off with all this obsidian.
Yeah. Uh, okay. I'm sorry. What was the last thing you said? I'm sorry.
Well, they seem to be taking off with all of this obsidian.
Yeah, it seems they are specifically hunting shards of dark stone that display strange properties. Wait a second, I missed something here. Oh, shit. I messed up. When you asked which way did the goblins go, she did say. She pointed to the woods south of Phandalin,
Like here?
down here.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. It was just out of sight. It was the last thing. Like my thing, I didn't scroll down all the way. I don't know
Okay.
how I missed that. Shit.
I'm good to keep going, but I don't know if you guys have to go.
Oh,
I'm
it's
good
10
to keep
o'clock.
going.
Shit.
I don't know about everyone. Also, I don't know.
Well, two people seem to have completely checked out.
No, I'm here. I'm just
There's also
kind
no
of
action going, so
yeah. I've just kind of been listening and making note of things, trying to think what the hell the obsidian could be used for.
Yeah. So yeah, I messed up. She pointed this way. You see tracks that went that way. Man, that was a big mess up on my part. Sorry.
Well, good. It didn't affect anything, because we haven't explored that area, anyways.
I guess, yeah. Okay. Then yeah, you arrive at the Stonehill Inn and you drop Halia off and she pops out of your cart and she's like, "If you guys come up with any more clues, you just bring them up to me and I'll be sure to help you out with anything I know."
What was the dwarf's name? Because I thought Halia was the owner of one of the places here.
Gwyn, I'm sorry, did I say Halia? Gwyn. Gwyn hops out of the cart. Says, "I'll be here at the Stonehill Inn. You find anything of interest, you bring it back to me, and I'll tell you what I know. I'll help you in any way I can.
Well, thank you.
Good day to
We'll
you
keep
guys."
that in mind.
But yeah, with that, it is 10 o'clock, and I do need to call it an evening
Okay.
here. So yeah, we will pick up next. Yes, we decided yes next Friday. So we will pick up next Friday with yes, you guys leaving Stonehill Inn after having just dropped off Gwen.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Thanks for running. See you guys next week.
See you
Indeed.
guys next week. All right, you have a good one.
Bye, everyone.
Mortar and pestle and the hammer and anvil books.
Oh, okay. That's for Jaded.
Yeah, I don't know if she's actively there or not.
I don't know. Let me do the outro here real quick, and I'll get on that. So yeah,
Sure
that's
thing.
gonna conclude it for us, everybody. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed the show. If you want some more D&D 5e adventures, we do have a Monday group that we host where we're sort of doing like a sort of sandboxy kind of mishmash of different adventures. Uh, it's fun. It's a little freeform ish. You can check that out. And on Tuesdays, we do have Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay on our sister station, Jaded Adventure, or our sister channel, Jaded Adventures. You can check us out there. And of course, we will be back next Friday with another exciting installment of Shattered Obelisk as we move on to Chapter 5 now. But that's going to do it for us tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I hope everybody has a good week. Enjoy your Thanksgiving for those who celebrate Thanksgiving in the States. We will hopefully either see you Monday, Tuesday, or most definitely next Friday. So until then, have a good evening. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe. Leave comments down below. What do you think's going on here in the town? And yeah, with that, have a good day, night, or morning, wherever it is, wherever you are, and I will see